That's what's up. But do some gardening. Every gardening at home. Trying to be a Nigerian,
Shout
and
out to
then
you, man.
yeah, I have to do the gardening because you don't have any. But boy, come, make I just
There's
give you.
there's no but no okay, yeah, that's in your
There's actually oh boy, to be
yeah.
But
very
it's
fair.
expensive.
Oh,
But it's expensive now. But it's the wages now. You have to respect somebody's wages.
You
you
have to
understand?
exactly.
By the
Yeah,
time the
it's the
guy is done and
wages.
everything, the guy will bill you 200 euros.
Yeah,
So
you
there's
might
no
be
Yeah.
point
clear.
if I go online now, I know I can search
Mm.
gardeners for hire. Let me just do that now. Gardeners.
Yeah. That's why you see that a lot of men do the lawn mowing themselves. Because bro, when they calculate it, it doesn't make sense. Unless you are like in that tax bracket. Sure.
It's here.
Mm.
It's here. I put my
And they'll be certified.
oh my brother. They are showing me. In fact, they said I'm trying to detect they are showing me already. What kind of gardening do you want? Do you want lawn mowing? Is it everything is here? You click the one you want, and you click it, bam, 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 and then he's even asking you how many square meter.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
So to
put
know how the building could be.
let me put 30 square meter. Everything is here. Uh-huh. It's just asking me 1 million questions. I don't know if I'm going to go on ahead. And then they will email you the pricing and everything. So work day.
Mm-hmm.
Work day. And they're able to do the work. But are you ready? Are you ready? Should we start the show? Should we just go ahead and start the show?
Let's do it. Let's do it, bro.
All right. Or because today is IOS day.
Where's my day? Not my
Last week,
birthday.
last week, we're letting off gunshots because Arsenal won the league. And since then, Ayo has remained silent in our WhatsApp group, the
As a
sports
true
section.
up. As a true up.
Were you speaking in the other groups?
Yes, now. I
Or in
don't.
the sports group? And Steve, where's your
No.
video? I need you to turn on your video for this one. Please. Please respect the call. Respect the podcast. Thank you very much. Now, Mr. Emidi Tayo, the floor
Yes,
is
sir.
yours.
Yes, sir. So yesterday, after coming back,
I got the bombs lined up for you already.
from Ibadan, I went to go and watch the match immediately. Big screen. Shout out to I won't mention the name of the sponsor, but shout out to them. And lo and behold, the person I'm staying with, first of all, please, we need decorum in Lagos centers, public centers where they are showing football. If you know you are following live score, there is no reason why you should be watching the match live with us. Don't be announcing the goal. Don't be announcing the goal before we watch it. It's uncultured. So I was still chilling, and somebody by my side just shouted, Arsenal don't score. I was like, bro, this guy is truly. And lo and behold, I saw Havertz, of all people, running towards the goal. And he smashed into the net. I said, no, problem deal. Problem day. But I want to say this. Being a winner of 3 European titles is a certain pedigree. There's a certain pedigree needed to become the champion of Europe. It is called attack, attack, attack. What I saw yesterday, I saw eunuchs playing. I saw castrated men playing football. How can you stand behind the ball for 85 minutes? Abba. Odegaard, Saka, where were you guys? Where were you guys? That is not how you lead a team.
My God.
It was disgraceful. A lot of things that happened in the Premiership this season, UEFA said, no, we ain't fucking around with that shit. Saka was doing his model walk to the corner. Referee said, Mr. Man, this is a final. This is not Leeds. This is not against Leeds United. Please, second half. Please enter the tunnel.
Oh my God.
And despite the world champion himself, Ballon d'Or winner, having an off day, and Bakola doing what he knows how to do best, missing the most obvious chances, great football still persevered at the end of the day. I love the script that God wrote. The players with the loudest mouth got humbled.
with new set of teeth.
Easy. That shit could fly in Nigerian police and this thing. But you see, Champions League final now, bruh. You don't gallantly, you don't strut to go and play. Now men they go play penalty. What was that?
Oh my
Then the Brazilian, sorry, that was the right person to miss the penalty. And where I was yesterday, once he missed that penalty, bro, he screams. Oh my Lord. Shout out to Bankuli. Bankuli didn't see me, but he was in the building. I saw Bankuli and I'm like, yeah, this is right. One of my ops is here and he's seen it live in 3D. Great football won at the end of the day. I want to thank PSG for allowing us to enjoy world peace. The world was so peaceful last night. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And I want to just say that Saka is the worst franchise player for any top football club in Europe. That is not a franchise player at all. Odegaard should be on the next train to Norway. That guy has no business playing European football. He has no business leading a team like Arsenal. I'm sorry. That is not a captain's performance. Arsenal were so focused on one man winning player of the year. They forgot how to play attacking football. My own captain will not play football like that. We will not play football like that.
World class
in every
you
respect.
mean the one that you mean the one that has played
Steve. No. You had last week to yourself.
I wasn't trolling last week. I was giving you guys facts. This guy just spent
Steve on this podcast.
This guy just spent
Steve,
some minutes just rambling.
You talked about facts now, Steve. On this podcast, we don't think, we just know.
We don't know. It's agenda.
You have to know the facts before you get minutes to start talking.
Today Steve, is agenda. Agenda.
You have to
agenda. No get mama. He no get papa.
Steve, you have to respect the agenda. Respect the agenda, please.
I have permission to start the show.
The agenda should be the truth. Only truth.
Let's start what we have come into the room to do.
Campaign Tropicana. Me, I don't I them take the marijuana. Joanna, Juba, di Biomogana. Onjo, Omlando, for me, Moyagbe, Los Goda. Who and nigga, even nigga think I give up for. Me, I done the streets since when them sing on God, Apala no be soca, see my team them no be feeder. Premier League is not UEFA, small body my engine
You are now listening to Loose Talk.
You're now listening to Loose Talk.
Maradona, Jolo Coachella, Manuela.
because we're a balanced podcast, let's bring it back because 2 weeks ago, I mean, they're still the EPL champions. Come on, let's bring it back.
I'm a gunner.
I got you, Steve.
Let's start. Mr. DJ, let's go. I'm a gunner. The press. I'm a gunner. Cypress. I'm a gunner. Ski. You know me, guys. Anyway, just cruising in my Lamborghini Diablo. Paparazzi staring. That's my plate's number. That's the number one now. With my Gucci stone now. See me, I'm a goner. Truly for real bowler. Boom boom in and out in the streets to the zanga. Live about this chick wanna make a queen on my zanga. I'm getting to know. I give you my phone number. On the screen saver, waiting a synagogue. Since then we on the wrong things. No, she know the front thing. Because she the same thing. She the representing. Me, Jurella. Me, Jurella. I'm gonna score life. 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 On my Adebayo Jesse in the club, up in Hennessy, get a little tipsy. On my Yabayaski, I'm on Miskiyaski, dressed up so gasky. See paparazzi's enemies. You go they wonder why me and I still not do that. I've been a liar, no be liar, yo. Put the dollar down low because I see this bartender looking so fine, yo. Wanna make a mind, yo, before the night is over. I'm getting to know, I give you my phone number. On the screen saver, waiting I see the gunners. Since then we on the wrong things, no she know the front thing. Because we the same thing, she the representing. No she know the front thing, because we the same thing, she the representing. Me, Jurella. Me, Jurella. I'm gonna score life, 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 I'm gonna score life. Come tell us if we're flying in
Welcome to another episode of your favorite podcast, Loose Talk. I'm here with the League of Extreme Gentlemen. Very, very happy. I am Tayo. Excellent. I don't know what made him happier, going to see his family in Ibadan or
No, I didn't go to
Arsenal fail.
I went for a side quest in Ibadan. I didn't
side
go to
quest.
Yeah,
that makes it even more interesting. Side quest.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm glad your side quest and your review of or your venture into Arsenal's recent failure has made you very happy. I like to say I'm happy I made it tired.
I'm a dedicated up. I play the long game. I gave them the premiership. Since Leicester don't win now, Blackburn don't win now. It's not special. Champion. No. We the winners of Champagne cannot welcome us now yet. You people have not done you've not done the libation. You people have not done what is meant to be done.
They need to do it. Yes. Anyways, welcome, Mr. Military. Round of applause for you. And of course, I have an EPL champion supporter here. Not done in 22 years, has now been done. Okay. And of course, 20 years ago, they got to the final. The club is supposed to go to the final of the Champions League. And 20 years ago, they did lose the final. 20 years after, they have lost the final. It is the history of the Arsenal in Europe. Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Steve Dede. Steve, I want us to quickly, before we go into like every other thing, I want us to quickly just talk about the match, a quick review of Arsenal this season. I think they've done excellently well, especially building up from the previous seasons. 3 times runner-up in the league, and even in Champions League. 3 years ago, quarterfinal, last season semi-final, this season final. You can see steady growth. Kroenke family business, they are happy with Mikel Arteta and the business that the club has done amazingly well. What do you think went wrong last night? I have my own view. What do you think went wrong? I really want you to touch on Saka as well. And I want you to then tell me what changes will be done next season. Please go ahead.
I think what happened last night is just the story of the season. Where you've seen like our midfield and the defense just carry the team. Arsenal has dealt with, like, I would say, mediocre level of attacking profiles this season. That's even it adds another layer to Ateta's feather, for me, because having to deal with that level of profiles in the team and still going on to win the league is impressive for me. Because Arsenal's attack is kind of like non-existent, especially like in bigger games. They don't have enough power, and people want to have the Saka conversation, but I think Saka is allowed to have like a poor year, right? After literally carrying Arsenal in the last 4 or 5 years as the best attacking player in the team. Even this season, when he has not been the best, he has been the best chance creator in the Premier League, not just for Arsenal. So I think the Saka conversation is kind of overblown. If you consider the kind of player he is, this guy has worked his ass off for the team, and has paid the price for being overplayed, especially at a young age. Arsenal, Saka right now is dealing with niggles in his Achilles. He's not sharp anymore. He doesn't run that much. He doesn't have like enough running power, and it has affected the level of the team. And that's just what has happened. Yesterday's game went according to how it's supposed to go. Do you understand? Like, Arsenal had an early goal and they had to defend it, and they did. Before that penalty.
And if I may add, they did not defend it in a way that was boring. They didn't go to the back line and start defending.
Yeah.
They were conservative. It's just how you defend a 1-goal lead anyway.
That's it. In the final of the Champions League, against the defending champions that are technically better than you. Technically, PSG is better than Arsenal.
You think they not going the company route by going for all attack would have worked? You think they would have opened up too much and PSG would have carved them up?
It would have been an open game and PSG would have loved it. You don't do that open game against nobody has done that and won. Right?
Do that, sir. You don't play PSG.
You don't play that in the final. It's even a final. You just play to win. You don't play for
Inter
anything.
Milan tried to do it and
they got spanked.
They received 5
so
goals.
the problem with the game yesterday is that Arsenal does not have enough power in attack. So after containing the team defensively and you are breaking out, right? How are you breaking out? Which type of players are you breaking out with? Trossard has no pace. He has no power. He can't even beat his man. Look at him and Hakimi yesterday one-on-one. He couldn't even beat Hakimi. That's not the kind of players you want, Like, it's the best game. If you have the Bakula on the left of Arsenal's attack, imagine how many transition opportunities we'll have and how devastating it would have been. Right? So that's the next level. Improve the attack next level. Not even midfield. People talk about midfield. I don't have a problem with midfield because it's not a must that you seize the ball, especially against superior technical, opponents like PSG. I'll say PSG because we played Bayern this season and technically they were not better than Arsenal.
Bayern is not yet.
You understand?
Bayern
exactly.
is not yet.
PSG is another. PSG is another. You see this journey that Arsenal is on right now. PSG is 5 years ahead. People forget.
I won't say 5. I'll say like maybe 3 years ahead.
If you consider the project, how the project has come, the iterations of the project,
then it's
and how much they spent. Exactly.
From the Mbappe
It's been a long time. Even before the Mbappe time, you see Zlatan.
It's pre-Mbappe.
Exactly.
They've always brought in the big guys to try and see what they could do, and all of that.
In the Champions League.
The last time they did it was for the Champions League. The last time they did it was the Messi Neymar, and once that didn't work, they then reversed the whole thing and said,
Neymar took them to the final and they lost the final.
Yeah, they lost the final to Bayern Munich
before this new version of PSG was formed. So there's nothing bad about. In fact, I'm proud of the team for how it went. Defending that goal.
They didn't lose a match, and I think in terms of total goals conceded was very low in the whole of the Champions League.
Very low in the whole of the Champions League run.
They had a fantastic Champions League run.
They're on the better side of the draw, right?
That too.
That too. But what made them be on the better side of the draw?
Because
in the group stage, they topped the group. They went to San Siro. Went to San Siro, spanked Inter, spanked Atletico at home, spanked Bayern at home.
Did it twice.
Exactly. And it's the work of people sitting there and saying, how do we give ourselves the best opportunity to get to the final? And you know what is going to happen next season now? Everybody is going to be serious with the top spot in the Champions League. Because you've seen it that once you're in the top spots, there's an advantage. You can get the favorable side of this. And that's Arteta looking for ways to just get favor, like how to get an advantage on opponents. And that's how the
Also-
set piece came about, because he knows the attacking profiles that he has. His best attacking player is suffering right now, has broken
Yeah.
down,
True that.
and he requires
requires a
Saka is
rest.
going to he requires a long rest.
Rest.
Like
Yeah.
he has to after the World Cup, they have to like just leave him alone to just recover.
Let
And
him
that's
come
what
back around
remember
December.
since from the Carling Cup till the Fulham game, Saka didn't play.
Yeah.
And people were saying, "Oh, the Arsenal withdrew the players from the international windows. They are scared." No, these guys were broken, man. Saka is broken. Saka has suffered from years of
Consistent
non-investments,
play. Yeah.
Consistency and
years of non-investments in Arsenal, like in the team,
Yeah.
because they couldn't
He's
give
from
him.
that era.
He's from the era. Thank you.
Yeah.
So he carried.
Yeah.
He played on. So
He played.
I
won't lie.
He played with the Mustafis.
I
He
won't
played
lie.
with all
thank
those
you.
guys. That's it. Yeah.
All of them exactly.
I
So I
won't
don't
lie.
have
Saka has carried that team for a long
Saka's
time.
conversation. I'm not going to have it because I know I've been there. I know what he means.
It's fine
to the
if he
team.
has a year off.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's
He's
how
allowed.
he recovers. It's how they enable him to recover, and that's why they spend that money on Madueke to give
Yeah,
him
as
that,
a backup, yeah.
as a backup. It was very important for the team. So now is to improve the attack, and I'm hearing is Morgan Rogers from the left, which is to replace Trossard. I
Morgan
understand.
Rogers
Ateta
is good.
is a fantastic ball carrier. He's powerful. The power and lack up front, I think he brings it, especially from the left. Ateta too was also very furious in the press conference, in this post-match conference, talking about like if you want to go to the next level, he has to make some important decisions. He has to be brutal. He has to.
Yeah.
You
He
get
has
to
to
be.
be.
So I'm feeling those comments are about maybe Odegaard or maybe about Martinelli, because frankly those guys have not elevated the team in any
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Odegaard in a certain way, because in the Premier League, physically he's very, very. He fits the Premier League so much. Like he presses so much. He's pressing so hard.
Has a lot
But
of possession.
that job of retaining possessions, especially against the likes of PSG. Like yesterday, he went like, how can Miles Lewis Kelly have a better game than you?
That
my
boy
team,
that boy
yeah.
balled. That boy
I'm so
balled
happy
yesterday.
Malus Kelly has now found his, because that's his original
Yeah.
position. That's where he's always playing in the midfield, right?
He has saved us now at least 70 million this next transfer window, because they would have gotten him gonna have to get a left-sided midfielder. And that's why Ateta now is focusing maybe on the 6, because Subimendi also has not been that player that we thought he would be.
I also think you
Yeah.
guys, like, it's so sad what happened to Merino. I think you guys, if you had Merino all the way from January till now,
It would have also been
be a bit different.
because of the difference. Yeah. So, I think the team, is this, like I said, and you guys know my consistent theory about the Champions League, and you guys knew my feelings going to this game. Although, as a fan, you expect, or you think maybe, there might be a miracle.
Yeah.
But the Champions League, you have to pay your dues. It's very, very unlikely for a team to come to this for the first final in 20 years and just win it. Do you get in
The
recent
Champions
times?
League is built off historical happenings,
you
the seasons
you have to-
before, and how
you pay your
that then,
debts.
how that then
Yeah.
inspires you to then go and get it.
And it's
To
a
get
it's a
exactly.
must. Yeah.
It happens,
It happens to
everybody.
Man City. It happens to everybody.
Even
Do you get?
technically,
So-
it happened to Manchester United too now.
Of
When
course.
AC Milan
Yes.
beat us 3-0 in the semi-final. Then we came back
Exactly.
the next season to
Then
win
you
the
came back
Champions League.
to win the Champions League. So and then after you've lost one,
Lost
one
two.
final.
Lost 2.
You lost 2 finals. Imagine that, and you've not
Yeah.
been to the finals since 2011. So it's
You
It's
know,
a
like
tough-
that.
it's a
It's
tough.
one of the toughest.
So
one of the toughest trophies to win.
thank you, and seeing Arteta right now, how obsessive the man is. I won't be surprised in the next 2 seasons to see this guy prioritize the Champions League just because he
Arteta-
wants to break that course for
Course.
Arsenal.
Arteta was screaming at the touchline yesterday.
Yeah,
He was practically managing every player. Stay here.
Yeah.
please. Don't,
Yeah,
bro. Come on.
Yeah, the attack this season has not been, and it was expected from, and that's why like set piece and like physical dominance are so important for the team, because they know that they don't have like the profiles, they don't have the right profiles. I think, in my opinion, I think the number 9s are kind of like okay if you create chances for them, Havertz and
Gyökeres.
Gyökeres. but you have to. But from both sides of its pitch, from like both wings, you have to
from the wing. You have to
improve.
create
From
something.
the right side, I think expecting a rested Saka, improved Madueke will be able to handle that. But from the left side, they need power, a lot of power.
Yeah.
Well,
all right. Thank you very much.
Trossard.
Yeah.
I expect Martinelli also to be moved on and replaced with a better profile, and that's just it for me. You know,
It looks like a busy window.
Thank you very much, Mr. Steve Dede, on your review of Arsenal this season. I think they've done very well for themselves, especially winning the league. If they didn't win the league, that would have been, very sad. But they've won the league. They're back in the Champions League. They've made a lot of money. They topped the table. Man, next season again, everybody goes again.
everybody
Also,
goes.
shout out to Gabriel and Saliba, because at some point PSG were really pressing them, and those guys did not make one single mistake. Shout out to those guys. Those guys are bad boys.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's start the show. Before we do that, let's talk about the music we played. I always want to mention that we started with Ashake's Joha off his debut album, Mr. Money, right?
Mr. Money with the vibe.
Mr. Money with the vibes. And then we followed up with Durella's Gunner's Anthem off his debut album. I can't remember the name of the debut album. Can you guys remember?
No, it doesn't again now.
Yeah. Durella.
Can't remember. Now I've done something on Durella. I can't just remember.
I can't remember the name of the album. I'll find it now. I always find it. King of Zanga.
I need to do something Zanga.
Yeah, King of
That's
Zanga,
it,
his
no.
debut album. It was one of the most interesting debut albums. If it's a top 10, let me just say a top 15 debut album for me. It's way up there.
It's a laudable shout, yeah.
Yeah, because bro, should we go through the singles this guy dropped in the album? You got this record. Remember this record? Remember that record?
This is the record. Girl, I'm scared one time over here. Let's go. Thank you. Shine with my party, my baby. You know affect anybody in my money. I dey use the jolly guy, you dey feel me. Make you bring me the check, man, make I feel am. Make you bring me the NSC, make I save am. I believe in Mr. D because he dey argumental. Anywhere we dey, we dey represent we dey segmental. Forget tomorrow if na environmental. 6 a.m. in the morning, when you still dey yawning, me go dey Miami, launching BSOP, everybody get tipsy. Let's show you go non-stop. Show you go and shake it. Show you go non-stop. Show you go, you fear.
Yeah, Shayo, mad record. Remember this other record?
When you get DJ in the zanga, when Shayo day in the zanga, when the trust day in the zanga, boy I come make you go into the zanga, go sit there inside the zanga.
And of course, this banger.
Whisker.
Shout out to OJB.
Let's go. Dorella, Miss Fiaski, no get time for story. Make you go and story. King go tell you who we and I'm me with the Dorella. Anytime you can call him, we can leave a message, just you can have my number. Whenever you remember the way I gave it to you and the way you want it. See, that's so we can run the game. You don't need to be ashamed. Take campaign, we pop the champagne. I'm ready to tell me, sugar cane. Of course, you know, say you don't take when I don't maintain. Niguru, a woman, where she yapa. Beautiful, sexy, anyone you wanna say them yapa. Me the one with no surgery. Like I say, the one with feature G. Go shake my head like sturdy. Don't tell me lolly, your D. Let's go! Make a make sense. Money make make sense. Make make sense. Money make sense.
Man, that's a That's a good debut.
That's a strong street hop album. Very strong street hop album.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Let's everybody drop in a debut album that is dope, and three of us have to agree it's a dope debut album for us to keep it going. I start with Durella's King of Zanga.
I start with Motion to Move It. Even on the debut now, I want to.
I start with Superstar.
Yeah.
Okay. Two-Face, face to face.
Well, yeah, true that. Ashake, Mr. Money with the vibe.
Okay. If you can't remember the name of the album, we'll remind you. Don't worry. Just try and describe it. Yeah.
Tiwa's debut.
Is that a is it,
You said good album. You didn't say classic.
No. We're not saying classic. We're not saying classic, but
it's a very good album. Ahead of its time.
Well, not even ahead of its time. We're just saying can rank as amongst these ones that we're talking about. Like
this is
okay, fine. Let me just put it like this. Not a classic, but it's a debut album. Everybody said, oh, let's say debut album, people love it, had at least 4 singles that hit radio hard. That everybody will remember, that album, I remember those songs. I'll give you one, right? And so Tiwa's own, I'm not 100% convinced. Let me give you one. Timaya's debut album. Do you understand? Like everybody.
Okay. Expressions, Style Plus.
Okay, you understand? No arguments there, yeah?
I have one that will shut everything down.
Yes, go ahead.
Asha by Asha.
Okay. Shanti's with the Johnny.
Tony Tetula, My Car.
No, actually, that's the second album. But Morning Time, you're on the record.
Morning Time. Okay.
Okay, that's dope. I have Ayo. Go, yeah.
Let me do Gen Z. Laughter, Tears, and Goosebumps by Fireboy DML.
Okay, good. I have Kiss Daniel, New Era.
I wish sure about that album. You have to go back. There's a lot. There was an argument about that album.
Really?
How great the album ranks in his discography.
They see, it's the same thing with like Chike's Boo of the Bullets. They just love that shit, man.
Hey, man, yeah, one more. That Chike's album, that's a strong call. A lot of people miss that.
There's one staring in front of Steve's face, and he can't remember it. And I will say it too. It's this guy. He says it's a classic. I once argued it was not a classic.
No gods, no glory.
Yeah, that's
wait. I have one.
I have one.
Which one?
Industry Machine.
Yeah. It's a good one. It's a good debut. Solid debut.
I can't even front on that. But I have one. It's a favorite of you guys. Like, you guys like this album. I can't remember the name, but Blackface's first album.
Ghetto Child.
Ghetto Child.
Oh, that's a good one.
Why did I forget Ghetto Child?
Yeah. That's a good one. I've run out of albums. So. But yeah, Ghetto Child was really good. Yeah, funny enough, like in Nigerian music industry, right? Okay, let me do Simi Sola. Yeah,
that's a banger. That's a banger.
But funny enough, right? Nigerian artists always have, like, we've named some really good debuts, but Nigerian artists historically always have a second. Their second albums are always better.
A better sophomore.
Yeah, a better sophomore.
Yeah. The wiser not so much.
Yeah. I'm sure.
So talking about a better sophomore. Rugged Man, the album Come. Is the debut is not in the conversation? Is it?
The debut, I'll put the debut in the conversation because
I'll put the debut in the conversation.
But his second album is better.
Of course, we know. But I'm just
second album is more important to what will happen in rap in the next 3 or 4 years.
Even just the level of rapping, the variation in topics, and everything. It's a really good second album, and it's lengthy. Yeah, it's like 20 something tracks, with skits and everything. But it's dope. Modern's debut album, definitely.
Oh my Lord! Don't take me back. Speaking of debuts, obviously the show Black Boy, talk about it.
Talk about MI, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good debut. Neto
Sorry.
says-
Olamide's debut is not Rhapsody.
No.
is
No,
not
no.
It's not,
I have
okay,
a question.
Okay.
I have a
It's
question.
one of his weakest in his discography.
I have a question, please.
Yeah.
Ice
Where
Prince's
does this
debut
album-
album too.
Thank you. That's what I'm going to. Where
No, that
does
one
Ice
is-
Prince's debut album?
It ranks way up there, man.
He ranks there, especially in hindsight. Not
It
in
But
ranks-
hindsight.
but it's not a classic.
Yeah.
But it's
No, it's
way
not.
up
It's not
there.
a classic. It's not a
See,
But
classic.
we
his
are
debut
classic.
album doesn't even need to be a classic.
A classic.
It
It just has
just
to be
needs to be,
moments.
yeah,
A
exactly.
moment.
It needs to be
Yeah.
memorable, you know.
Man, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Ice Prince had bangers on that album.
No, no. There's something I just remembered now and I've forgotten as we were talking.
What was
Notos's, you know,
Oh,
YP.
Bro, that one. What was
yes, I
Bonner's first
remember.
album? Bonner's
Life.
first album.
No, there are some people that think, you know, funny thing is that some people always paraded Life, the debut album, as the best thing after Sliced Bread. Then Bonner started making better albums.
That music.
Then they started talking
Then they
about
forgot.
Life.
Then I forgot it.
Then they don't mention it anymore. But
They
back
don't
then,
mention
oh
it.
my God, Life was slept on. Then the guy dropped African Giant and all the other albums. Then
Everybody moved on.
Everybody said, "Calm down. Something better is
Talking
in the offing."
talking about Durella, it's insane that Don Jazzy and the band wanted to sign him.
Of course.
It's
Yeah.
just insane. That, and I always think back to our Don Jazzy interview in Talk, and it was just the only question we didn't ask him.
Oh yeah.
We asked him every other thing apart from that, and I always think back to it. It's like,
they would
what
have
happened?
signed him and got him writing records for the band.
Yeah, that's what.
and gone ahead to do his own thing, you know. But
Yeah.
because the band's initial flow was Durella. He took Durella style. They were all in Surulere together. He jacked his
Surulere,
style.
yeah.
That gist is something I don't understand. How was done the band in Surulere? I don't understand that time.
Before okay.
Before he left,
he left to the UK,
Mhm.
where he then ended up with Backbone Music, JJC, and Skills,
Yeah,
and,
from
Don
there-
Jazzy and all of that.
Don Jazzy,
He
yeah.
was also coming to Surulere to OJB. His first single is produced by OJB featuring Rugged Man.
Rugged
Steve-
Man, I remember.
Steve, may I bust your brain? On Rugged Man's second album, right? So the band had a single with Rugged Man, "Kiss Me Quick" or something like that.
Yes, Kiss Me.
Right. On Rugged Man's second album, Durella is featured. on it.
Durella is there.
Yes, I remember.
Go
So they're all in the same space.
They're
in
all
the-
together, you know. So when you hear things like me, Abi, the bunch, Maja, more friends that they call me, that's Durella style. Like legit his style. So when Durella starts coming out, finally gets signed to, because that time, if you don't get signed, you don't get to
TC
radio,
Records.
you don't get anything. So you get signed
Yeah.
to TC Records. Of course, they go back to OJB to make the album. So OJB makes In the Zanga. I think he makes Whiskolo Whisker, makes one
EBS.
other record.
Mixed with Skolo Whisker.
Once Whiskolo Whisker dropped, because In the Zanga was the first single, so people were
Yeah.
listening to it, they were playing it a lot. But Whiskolo Whisker was, see, OJB that time, he touch anything is gold.
Anointed.
There's some. So when Whiskolo Whisker dropped, everybody's just like, oh, okay, there's something going on here. Who is this guy, and why does this guy sound so much like the Bunch? Then the story now started to leak that the Bunch,
Yeah.
because he was doing the style better than the Bunch.
His was more grungy.
Yeah.
More. I don't use the word authentic, but you could feel that this guy had a grasp.
It was the
fuller
prototype.
grasp. Yeah, he had a fuller grasp of what he was doing.
Yeah. And so that came, then of course, he was dropping the album the same time, 2008, same time the band had a new album. And then
The
they asked the
Entertainer.
band the antenna, they asked the band, I remember that Rhythm FM interview. I don't know who was, I think maybe Kemi Adetaba was doing the interview or something. And then asked the band, like, you sound like this thing with Durella, what's going on? And then the band just said something. When you hear the album, you know who I am. And
They
the album
cooked
was a
it.
total switch up.
Do you know when
Because
I
he
feared?
dropped the Durella flow.
Yeah, and they just heightened to another level, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know another thing I like about the Entertainer? They did the album launch at the now demolished Planet One, and Tinubu and Fashola was actually the governor then. They showed up for the launch.
His wife
I'm like, bro,
opened the whole thing.
I said, "Mo, this is levels. This
And
is levels. I've
The
never seen."
Entertainer, again, like I said, is levels beyond. Bro, you hear a
Bro.
record like this.
Aha! I'm the bunch. Oskiman like Jamaica press call.
What is Don Jazzy
Importer,
doing? This is
exporter,
crazy.
Cocoa water. Osina water puro garaya one. Of the whole amount for.
This is 18 years ago.
It's Don Jazzy again. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
I can hear one in that thing. I don't know if you guys hear it. I hear one in that thing.
And the significance of this record is not even spoken like about enough, because this is D'banj, who is like a national star, but there's still that doubt if he's like really a national star, because you know, are you sure not only Yoruba guys they pump this guy music? Are you sure he's not only popular in Lagos?
Thank you for that angle.
Well, it said, okay, just wait. Let's give you something. Let's give you something for the East. Let's cook it.
The storytelling in this song is amazing because basically he's saying, I'm international now, and everywhere I go, they welcome me.
They welcome me.
They welcome me in their language. Like I've been around the world. I'm doing so many things. You know, first time I went to this place, they said, Capella. First time I went to this place, it's amazing. You know, then you go, Igwe. You know, the Don Jazzy's backup vocals here is just amazing, you know.
Oh, Jazzy was on Demon Time, man.
I think
this is big Don Jazzy.
Yeah, I think
M2M is not big Don Jazzy.
This is big Don Jazzy. This is big Don Jazzy. Especially considering the kind of artist he was working with here. This is peak production.
I think
because with one day you can wing it, because
you can manipulate. You can do some hip hop. You can do a hip hop record. Monday will manipulate.
And one day will come and sing on it.
You know,
bro. I don't think I've gone a week without, maybe 2 weeks without playing who born the Maga. What one day did on that record, right? It's just incredible. Like,
I have a theory. You know, I have a theory that it's a song like Who Born the Maga directly influences Whiskey's Dondo.
Yeah,
because for you as a pop star to go into the streets and create something mad,
that kind of record,
and for me, right, this is why I feel like Afrobeat is so bad. It's such in a bad state. The music, is such in a bad state because nobody is venturing to make music.
You don't see this level of innovation
and creative, and just like
you're not seeing that level.
Don't let's do any smooth kind of record. Don't let's do this Johnny kind of record. Let's just make. This is the beat. Okay, let's just flow. Let the messaging. What is the messaging? What messaging is going on in Afrobeat?
And another problem is that it's not music right now is not reflecting kind of like what's happening in the streets.
Everybody just made money and is just talking about money.
Exactly. It's not reflecting the mood. Like,
when they're even talking about women, they're not even talking about women in a... Bro, listen to this record. Listen to how D'banj does this. Nobody's making... Are you hearing this record?
More hits records.
Because what genre of music?
Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on, let's baby girl.
Come on, man.
Osagie, you know the problem. I figured out the problem. It's not necessarily the talent, it's the production. Producers are not pushing enough.
Is the production?
Producers are not pushing enough. Bro. Because if you as a producer give an artist this beat, this is the next wave, we are jumping on this. And we have to find a way to enter a pocket to kill this shit. Bro, everybody go sit up.
You're right. It's the production. Because if you look at the production in like what Don Jazzy is doing, I'm trying to pull up the CV. Actually, we can say peak production of here. How will I put it? We can say Don Jazzy's peak production might be on The Entertainer.
Yeah.
But can I please say that Don Jazzy's most explorative sounds are actually on that CV album. Curriculum by Day album.
He's actually
All Stars album.
You could feel that was a template of what they were going to do on D'banj and later on the Coles. He was trying to figure out how far he could take it. Listen to Putikon now. Have you heard the baseline on Putikon? Come on.
Bro, because if you look at it, I don't even know how to explain how amazing Don Jazzy is. But listen to this kind of record and tell me that's DJ scratching. This is Don Jazzy.
Yeah. You know that your boy's made. Shake it like you ain't afraid. You know I'm the ace of spade. Shake it like you getting paid. The prince up in the club and I'll be watching your sense. Ridiculous the way you're moving those pairs of jeans. Got me staring. That's America, you're in the scene. Meanwhile, all your girls be looking like, there he go. He he tryna walk over 820. I stay fresh to death. She could see it herself. I stay fresh for real. Now I'm proud of myself. You know the prince as well. Stop deceiving yourself. Mama Razzie tryna camera phone the prince. So yeah, when I pull up at the club at 11:45 in my 6:45, and I'm chilling in my ride till 12:45. All I really wanna see you do.
Let me see you do it like a masquerade. Do it like you ain't afraid. Swing your booty everywhere. The way you shake your body, though, you make me wanna say that I wanna take you home today. Do it like a masquerade. Do it like you ain't afraid. Swing your booty everywhere. The way you shake your body, though, you make me wanna say that I wanna take you home today. Today.
Like, this is 2007. And
I
you know
want
the crazy thing about this album and the production of this album is that the first two projects they create doesn't even like sound like this.
It doesn't
the first
matter. It
album,
doesn't.
Low Long Thing, and then Funk You Up.
Yeah.
Right? They don't sound like they do. It's almost like something just went through Jazzy's head and he said, you know what, I have just like this new sound that I need to create. And as he's creating, that's hip hop we just heard, right?
Yeah.
Hip hop, right?
The Moit album is based off hip hop templates. A lot of the songs there. Not the singles,
how do
but if you
you-
listen to the album.
But how do you go from that and then you 2 tracks later you get
First I
to
want to dance with you, babe. I'm a man, I don't pay okay. If your boyfriend come in my bed, anything you want to ask me. Even if it's, eh, First I want to dance with you, babe. I'm a man, I don't pay okay. If your boyfriend come in my bed, anything you want to ask me. Even if it's, crystals and gold.
then you have records starting the album like this.
It's on Jazzy again. Hold it. You're still sitting down, you're on a long train. I'm in the mood, I'm in the club, just wanna rock your body.
I'm in the mood, I'm in the club, just wanna rock somebody.
I'm sorry, Don Jazz is the greatest Nigerian producer ever.
Please, I want to make a side note. That song that just got played now. You know how everybody likes all this new Euro step, unt.
Yes.
That was what Don Jazzy was doing in 2007 or 2006. Are you, bro? Shout out to my nigga Saz. The thing that Don Jazzy has over him is that stretch of albums where he was just killing it in the 2000s. He was just massacring everybody. No. Don Jazzy, Moise is not speaking highly enough of, like, the way we should appreciate it at all.
Definitely not spoken highly enough. Definitely not. See, Don Jazzy, do you know who is the biggest beneficiary, non-Mohits beneficiary, non-Mohits artist beneficiary from Don Jazzy?
I know.
Is it Kichuku now?
Osagie, please play critical. That's all I want. I beg you, the name of
Is
the
it Kichuku? It has to be Kichuku.
I want us to even start from where they had their relationship, because the relationship started from the Storm Records and Mohits had a big a very tight relationship, because Obiasika almost signed Mohits to
They
Storm
almost signed a
Records.
record label for 1 million naira.
Yeah, they almost signed.
Hi.
If you say in this day and age, Steve, you for sign
I go
Mohits.
sign Mohits.
I go sign Mohits.
20 of them.
I for sign Mohits.
Mohits, Johnson, everybody. I'm saying everybody.
This guy that's
all the way to Rema Ruga.
This guy at Jonesy because he wants that calm down money.
Are you joking, my nigga?
You understand? All the way to Ruga, all the way to Rema. If I put 5,000.
He wants that calm down money. Or more that calm down money, bro.
Now you get good benefit pass.
Yeah. Wait, it's not Jazzy.
Can you hear that?
I said, wait, it's not Jazzy. Yeah.
Can you hear this?
Oh, girl, you're driving me wild. Come and get closer to me. Your body's fine and damn, I love the way you just been whining.
So you put Don Jazzy and the band on your first single off your album. Like, then you also have One Day on the record. Don't forget this record, though.
World Famous Academy.
I love this
It's your
record.
boy, International Kills, Focus Records. Don Baba J. Superior music, people. Run the code. Don Jazzy. Excuse me, you'd like a movie. You can move me to watch it for hours. And truly, you subdue me. Supernatural powers, you got me woozy. You confuse me, you lose me with paraphernalia. Is that your perfume in the air? Yeah, ma, I'm smelling ya. I'm telling ya, yup, that I'm sick in the bed like I'm sick in the head. Kill. Yeah, kissing your neck, shorty, please make you no vex. Come close to me, cheek to cheek, chest to chest. Hold my body really tight, now feel me flex. So if you're with it, come and get it in a minute, I'ma go. Nobody can love me like you. Nobody can move me like you. Nobody can do me like you. Nobody. Let's go.
Man. Damn. Then on your
Baba
next
J.
album, Don Jazzy gives you this.
Boy, International Kills. Hey, World Famous Academy. More hits. Coco Master the Bangs. Hey, Don Jazzy again. There's no one hotter than you. You're raising the temperature when you're walking into the room. You got everybody confused. You're making me see too. He really wanna talk to you, but while he thinking, let me show you what a real nigga do. Long legs and them Louis Vuitton shoes, and the caramel dress looking like a size 2. She never taking a day off. A diva is a diva, cat walking all day. Hey, she makes all the pretty girls wanna take off from Lagos to Josie to San Tropez. Hey, yo, is it really your duty to be having other women while wondering if they cute? I'm wondering how you moving your booty too. Cause your booty be moving like your booty be moving you.
Then guys, don't forget this sleeper hit. Man, this record went platinum in the East.
I have,
bro, my laptop
trivia.
My as you play this record, I just remembered my laptop. The laptop, one of my laptop, my early laptop. God,
You kill a laptop.
The song went triple platinum on that laptop alone.
Jesus Christ, man!
This record is heavy.
Oh God!
I have a trivia.
I miss Don Jazzy's production. That's all.
No. I miss
Don
I have a
Jazzy.
Over
I have
a
a trivia
decade
to
worth
ask.
of hits. Oh God.
Nobody commanded like music more than Don Jazzy.
Yeah, it's too
But
much.
like I said, I have a trivia. Guess who shouted is Don Jazzy again on that record?
On this one we just heard.
Yeah, guess who shouted?
Wait, I need to bring it back.
Is it mine?
No, really, man.
It's Don Jazzy again. I don't know who is that.
That's Bizu.
Is that
That's his voice.
Wow. That
That's
to click. Yeah.
That's his voice.
Yeah, man. Shout out to those good times. More hits. The mighty more hits.
Yeah, we might just be some old unks, reminiscing on old times. I don't know. But those were some really good old times. Those were some hits that I still play today, man. And that's why I enjoy.
I still jam.
Yeah, I still jam it today, man. Mad records, back to back hits, everything, But like Ayo said, there's a problem with production. Same problem we're having with hip hop in Nigeria as well. All the producers moved to another genre, right? Like if you look at it, how many reggae artists do we have in Nigeria now? How many rag artists do we have? Dancehall. Do you understand? How many of them? Everybody's just, Afro something, Afro beats, Afro. Everybody just wants to play in that safe space of, this is what.
Let me get the money. Yeah.
Getting checks. If I describe or ascribe myself this kind of
the Afro beats tag,
tag and everything, and that's what's just getting checks. Nobody's saying,
look at,
I'm dancehall. Oh no, I'm actually pop. I'm actually pop music. I saw. That reminds me. I saw a video of a girl group.
Oh yeah, about something's about the girl.
They launched them already, right?
Yeah, they launched them already.
Maven, okay.
No, was it Maven? I don't think they're Maven.
No, there's a girl group that is out now, but I think Maven is also hinting that they're about to drop a girl group too.
Okay. Nice. So I saw this girl group doing their girl group thing, and all of that. And yeah, I mean, they, other people had negative comment, but in 2026, negative comment, positive comment is the same thing.
It's the same boss.
It's how you now use it to your own advantage. I like it. It's brave. Do something different. Can we have something different? Can we have something beyond just playing safe in Afrobeat space?
And that was my grouse with what they've been trying to do with Shay Vibes in the last two projects.
Yes.
Bro, this guy is a grungy ass, ghetto ass making music guy. Why are you trying to smoothen his music?
They've been smoothing it. Fujimoto, and has it dropped a new one again?
No, okay, Fujimoto was the last one. It was
Fujimoto, and Fujimoto just sounds way different from what he's giving us in the last.
It's not his comfort zone. This is not him. Every time there's a song he has called Flaky. Flaky is the song that Oble is based off.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they play Flaky in any concert in Lagos, bro, unless you bring Michael Jackson back from the grave, that's where you get a bigger reaction. Honestly. And this is the guy you're trying to.
No, don't let me bore you guys. Keep going.
I think that this is why I like Fireboy a lot, because that misses. But you listen to him, you listen to someone who's trying to try like some things, to new things. Like, for example, in that I did Damola, right? Like that thing he did with one day Bob.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. Give me something. Yeah.
Bro, I heard that. I said, this boy is see this one here. This is
insane. And he just needs, and back to your producer points. He just needs a producer.
Feels did the first one. Feels just has to see
Feels just has to see that again. Thank you. It was Feels that did Laughter, Tears and Goosebumps. Yeah. They need to see that. You need to lock in again.
They released an EP last year, but I don't think it was well promoted. They released a small EP.
Fireboy and them. Feels?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't well promoted, but they need to lock into the indie studio, because Fireboy is from that phase line of I'm doing R&B.
Ayo, who's that artist right now that you listen to and you feel that they have like the mood of the streets of like the street? Like, who's that guy?
Of the streets right now in Lagos or in Nigeria?
Yes.
Anyone?
In Nigeria, like, it makes you think about, like, I can remember listening to artists and think, and it takes me to where they are, like, or what they represent, like, the MIs, the Mooneyes, the Finos. Jerick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Jerick has the East on lock. They don't play around with him. It's only Jerick I can think of. There are other Igbo rappers, but they've not just gotten. I don't think they've gotten their best artistic version of themselves right now.
Yeah.
But I think Jerick is the guy that everybody, even in Lagos now, we mentioned Jerick, people are like, yeah, that's the guy.
Man.
That's the guy.
We need help.
Street up in the Southwest is not as strong as it was anymore. whether from a rap
Yeah.
perspective or from just
Yeah,
that grungy
true.
street perspective, is not as strong
True.
anymore. What we are getting is street pop variations of the what's the guy's name? The Naira Marley guy, Zeno.
Yeah.
But
We
you
are
have the
get-
TML vibe. You have
That's
the.
what I'm saying. Those
yeah.
are you get spawns, but somebody who is not like a universal, like
A representation of it.
like
yeah.
like this is the best form of it, which Zeno was attending for before, artistically he fell off, and the whole issue with mobile at the end of the day. We don't really have that. And shout out to these guys because a lot of people criticize these guys, they show and the likes. I'm like, bro, these guys are what were these singers back in the day? The guy that sang with Idris, Igboroti, the Clever J and the other guy.
They are the Clever J's and the Danny Youngs.
They are the Clever J's and the Danny Youngs. You can't hate on them because this is the level they're supposed to be playing at.
Yeah.
What you guys want is a higher version. No artist yet is ready to give that higher version.
Yeah.
Asake feels a bit detached from the streets because his music is so opulent right now.
Yeah, he's made a lot of money.
So opulent.
Made a lot of money.
He gave you guys the peace sign and bounced.
Yeah, you don't see him jumping on stages anymore. He doesn't have
Skating
time
is
to
a
jump in.
skating is a lifestyle, bro.
Skating is a lifestyle. Shea Vibe still has that command, but we don't know where his next album might face. We don't know what he's looking at. Charlie Pop with them are also guys. He's him and his brothers. Irrespective of what you feel of their music, those boys have the streets locked. They get their zones. The people that listen to them worship them.
Well, it's been 3 or 4 years. It's been 3 or 4 years since the music banned, apart from Lahore. But music has not banged anymore.
They are junior, the youngest of them, Pluto.
Pluto. Yeah.
He has like 2 records or 3 records that move in the streets, and somehow Zeri seems to be the most authentic version of them, and him is just having regular hits. They might not spike into national anthems, but bro, he has deep cuts within his fan base. Yeah, I think he's the most respected artistically among the 3. He's the most. I think he's even the most gifted among them.
3 brothers making music is crazy, man.
Bro, I know actually 3 brothers and 1 mother, because I heard that you can book it like if you're like an old woman, like in the 50s, and Charlie Poppy's mom, she will come to your event, maybe birthday party or your child's wedding.
And what does she do?
She rap the whole set. All her children's set. She rap.
This is gangster.
No, she rap the whole set. Amazing. This is not. I know my music.
I would like to see a documentary on
a
this.
Performance or something. I'm telling you, this is gangster. I love it.
My mom will come and rap her kids at older people's. It's amazing.
You know that part where Bluto said, "Give her a belly, run away, corner," and you give her a belly, then next morning run away or something like that. The mom right. She doesn't censor the lyrics. She rap everything.
Yeah, a Benin woman censor words. Why?
Yeah. And shout out to those boys. I saw them in Benin. They went to visit the Oba Benin last month or something. And it was like royal welcome.
Yeah, I saw that.
Benin culture is so strong.
Bro,
like, see, let me explain to you. I've met 2 people, right? 2 people. They are actually Igbo. They grew up in Benin. Everything has to do, like everything with them, mannerism,
behavior,
speech, everything, Benin. Strong. But then, they can also speak Igbo, then I always remember that they're Igbo.
Okay.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, there you have it. I also think it's important, very important, to go back and pick records from the past, 30, 20, 10 years ago, and flip these records. You can't go wrong. Guess what I was listening to recently, right? Recently, I was listening to Onyeka Onwenu's One Love in the house, or somehow we just started playing old music in the house, like oldies, right, in the house.
Yeah.
And my wife listening to it and said, "Is this not where they got something to make this other record?" Yeah. And it had not hit me until she mentioned. So I'm going to play Onyeka Onwenu's One Love for you guys.
Shout out to the twins.
It's so low. Sorry, guys. It's just too damn freaking low. That's how the record is. So you have to strain your ears. Let me try and increase the volume. That's the best I can do.
No, I'll be there.
Can you hear that bass line?
I didn't hear that. I know where you're going to now.
I don't know where I'm going to. Steve, you hear the bass line, no? If I start humming the bass line, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
This is the bass line. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom.
Is that an old record, right?
Yes.
I know the record. I know the record, but I can just. Sound Sultan.
Thank you.
Hey, I got it.
That's the baseline, right?
Yeah.
Good morning. You're welcome to Jagbajantis High School. My name is Sam Sultan, your new mathematics teacher. By the way, do you understand pidgin English? Yes, sir. Okay, now what we go use henceforth? Okay, carry your paper.
You can't hear these records anymore.
Sound Sultan is like one of one.
You can't hear this kind of records
Bro,
anymore.
I
Like
did
it's
a
just
video
seeing
on
how
it.
everybody's just doing the same thing. Like
It's the same thing.
oh,
I listened
I
to
did
New
a video on
Music
Sound
Friday.
Sultan. Yeah. Oh no, it's
Go
terrible.
ahead. Go ahead, Ayo.
I did a video on Sound Sultan, and bro, the feedback was people were just saying he's an amazing human being. Great.
I think
writer,
we should-
great.
I think I will be having like I should have a segment on this podcast from Ayo's videos, because Ayo's videos always brings up like gives me like inspirations, like, and I always
So
have
if you
I take notes of them things to say, but I forget because
Yeah.
it's not
If you know
on the agenda on the podcast.
If you know how many
Yeah.
OGs hit up my DMs and say thank you very much for doing this, I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah.
Popular
It's-
to the
I-
light.
Sansata was special, man.
It's
No, it had
different.
to be
Like-
done. It had to be done.
The way he did social commentary, I don't think anybody has been able to pull that off.
Hack it. No.
His
I
first
don't
album,
think so.
His first album did so much social commentary.
Yeah,
that it was enough to last for his whole career.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Remember
That's
one of
Gegen?
my
had bangers.
Gegen?
Yes,
Yeah, come
of
again.
course, of course.
Gegen basically is just talking about the history of leadership in Nigeria. Talks about all
Yeah.
the military rulers, civilians, everything, and does a video. So many records, Sound Sultan. I want to play you a record I heard on New Music Friday when I was listening to on Spotify this Friday, right? And I think the record
Shout
is a
out.
dope record. But at the end of the record, I just felt. I'll tell you what I felt at the end of the record. Let me play it. This is Energy, Tiwa Savage, Wande Cole, and Marvel.
Oh, okay.
Why is everything low? What's going on? I'm gonna play it somewhere else. Hold on, guys. I don't know what I did. Yeah.
Baby, mobilize it, give me body some fun. All of the kilo look it. Baby, the other go pay you the work me, baby, you the work me.
Energy para, I'm on the mopa. I know we got penta. I'm on come mopa. Oh, mean. Early money for Singapore. I got make you no think I'm up. Say, relax, it go better. Oh, man, why you go the reason? You go talk, say you go reach the star. You say, girl, just to do your part. Leave that worry for Qatar. Energy in paradise. I'm on the mopa.
So what we heard now was her chorus, a verse, and then she went back to her chorus. Steve, can you tell me anything she said in that verse?
No, I can't.
So basically, she just like hummed through and said some stuff. This is how bad Afrobeats is now, and I'm just using it as an example. I'm not even harping on Tiwa because Tiwa is the OG. She's done it already. I'm just giving. This is just a sample of like a bigger
What's
problem,
happening?
right? So
Yeah.
this
It's
is
not
not
background music.
This is not beating Tiwa down. She's established already. If I like,
That
if I
one
beat
na
her
OG.
down, that's for my
That was
pockets.
OG.
You
That was an
understand?
OG
But
already.
I'm just trying to break down. First of all, you hear the beat. Almost all the songs they're this kind of flow, and that's okay. It's high octane. I like it. You played in
You know why
it's
it
nice.
is? You know why it's like that?
It's
man?
Magic Sticks.
No, apart from that,
Yeah.
they are trying to crack that house, EDM, Afro house scene. A lot of artists are not doing it. They're trying to crack it. The only guy who managed was Olamide. Party Like It's 99. He did the three-step thing well. But a lot of artists are trying to crack it, and that's why you have this sound now.
Interesting. Okay, so we just heard to she did give us like what 8 bars in there. Then she's back to the chorus now, right?
I know we got penta. I'm a come up. Oh, me. Early money for Singapore. I make you no think I'm back.
ìmọ̀lẹ̀ Mushin wọ́n ní pé èmi ìmọ̀lẹ̀ Mushin One damo, bio. One damo, bio. Black diamond, no people, one man a fine boy. Arambe, lower me, Brimo. Mofulu, Kolo, Polanco. I want to be reach and walk.
And one day is done. And
Easy
he's done.
money.
Like he's
Easy
done.
money.
Like we just heard all these other records, right? We heard, first of all, he didn't also say anything in this record. He freestyle. He didn't write the record. They are not writing. So these guys are in the studio. They get the vibe and they say, "Oh, I got the vibe." And then they have these words because you have these words that come from the slang and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? So
Yeah.
he also sings in Yoruba, right? Usually, one day will do like English Yoruba. He will say something. You will grab a line that is meaningful. Everything. So he just does what he does, but it sounds melodious, right? Because we're in this melodious thing. And then Tiwa is back on the
hook.
On the hook, right? By the way, just to mention, we have Marvel on this song, right? So Tiwa's back on the hook.
I'm on the mopa. I know we got penta. I'm on the mopa. Oh, mean. Early money for Singapore. But I'm making nothing come back.
Yeah, I need the car, but the cause she is man. See before she lap, I go buy front door, I go buy tonka. So now she the cost under with the back ass. Post to my hands, you know it's not deep. I see all my hands, you know it's not deep. You know it's not deep.
Funny go possible. One America, you want the team.
Wait, hold on. So you put Marvel on phones. Usually what would happen is you put him on phones first 4 bars, then he goes and delivers his next 4 bars, like with, better delivery. You hear it is more pronounced and everything. But what I heard from Marvel now is just like the outro of the record. So I'm thinking, did they give him the outro of the record? Why did they put him on phones like that? And then they took the beat away. Okay, maybe he doesn't like the kicks, right? Maybe he flows. Then I'm still trying to grapple on that. And then one day he's back again.
One upon one in London, Mumbo. Báwo ma ṣe kọrin tí wọ́n ṣe ní gbọ́? Bàtì ẹ̀jẹ̀, má fi rank bàtì ẹ̀jẹ̀. Long in the game, mo ti wà ti pẹ́sẹ́. I be done for the game, mo ti wà ti pẹ́.
And the song is done. This is where we are in 2026. The arrangement of this song is horrible. Do you understand? The lyrics, there's nothing here. Like, what are we doing? Is this
what
happened?
I can tell you what happened. These guys did their verses individually. Then the final end, somebody sat down and said, "This is how we're going to chop it." And this is what you're saying. It's terrible.
Why did they have to bring Wandy back again when you could have just
Marvel should have just ended it. You should have just ended it. Simple as that.
This is the state. This is how you listen to me, and this is like almost how everything sounds now. It's plastic.
I don't listen to new music.
It's very Young Johnish. That's what I call it. If AI was to make Afrobeats, it would be Young John's kind of music.
Oh, yeah.
Do you understand? If Suno was to make Afrobeats, it's like Young John is the epitome, and this is again not a hit on Young John. I'm trying to let people understand. I'm not attacking anybody. I'm just saying, like Young John's music. Young John is an established producer, musician. He's done everything. All these things I'm saying don't matter in the grand scheme of things. I'm just saying, like Young John's music is like what characterizes where Afrobeats is today, and it's the most plastic type of music ever. Have you heard his new record?
Yeah, it's so formula driven that it feels like you've heard this before.
Steve, you're going to laugh when you hear the name of the record. What's the name of the record?
Elumelu or something like that.
Do you see where I'm going to already, Steve? The name of the record is "We're Back Here Kissing the Ass of Billionaires." Do you understand? Like we're in that space now where that is the only thing.
I see the money coming. This is the record. I see the money coming. 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 I see the money coming.
Groove, you go dance to him. That groove, do you understand?
Initiating rage process.
Now 3 house. 3 step,
See my body shiny. Time is money, don't delay me. I dey expect one big money when you show. I no go hear nothing. All my picking they see something. So anywhere the money they involve me, I dey carry my body like a lumelu. Show me what I cannot do. I see the money coming. I see the money coming.
So back to what I said. That's clearly 3 step. That's 3 step.
Yeah.
That's how to. But the thing is that the people that fuck with this music don't fuck with your sound because they know it's fake.
bro, this shit is so horrible. Like, not even lyrics, the composition and record, right? You say, I see the money coming, is the hook, it goes into the. What is going on? Listen to the hook. I'm expecting big money coming. When I get the big money, I don't go hear anything. All my. Like, what are you? We just listen to some records now. What is going on here?
And this is not us trying to shit on new gen artists. We love a lot of new gen artists. We're just saying it is clear there has been a decline. A sharp decline. Since 2022, 2023, the decline has been mad. The fall off has been mad.
And that's why we need to support, and it's just, funny that we need to support artists like Burna Boy. Take away like his personal whatever, right? But like musically, he's always the one that has come and given us something different. And that's why his last album tanking and not doing well creatively was like a huge
problem for all of us.
For me, it was the biggest indicator to say there's something going wrong.
But I think Burna's issue was more of individual than collective. I think he was just worn out. I think he's just been worn out. And like he doesn't have new ideas.
Yeah,
but
this last one was bad, man.
No, this one was bad, bruh. Even me, I get issues with Burna's personality. I saw this one like, bruh. Wow. You need to tighten up, man.
So that's where it is. Can I ask a question, please? Yesterday,
feel free.
I don't know. I got in my music bag. I was talking to my kids, my wife, but somehow, we got to Kwaito music.
Kwaito as in SA.
Yeah, South African Kwaito music, right? And I remember. We started off with Yvonne Chaka Chaka's music.
That is the point where all of us in our age group start from.
And then I said to explain to them what bubblegum pop is.
Yeah.
And another all of that. And we're just talking about it, and everything. So we go to Kwaito music. And then I went on this like Spotify's Kwaito playlist. And we're just listening to like Kwaito music, and all of that. And I was listening to music, I was doing some stuff in the backyard. And I was just, jamming to the music. And I wanted to ask myself, I asked myself, and I was going to ask you guys on the pod that, how come Kwaito music didn't break into Nigeria? It was really dope. I was listening to it yesterday.
Chaneo played that shit.
Yeah, they force-fed us Kwaito music, but it never popped off. But Amapiano did. I think I have an answer to it, but I'd like to know why Kwaito music didn't do well. And as you're doing this, I'm going to play some Kwaito music in the background.
I don't think Kwaito music did well because at that time we were beginning to grow as a culture, a young culture. So this was the era of them Two-Face, P-Square, The Band, a little bit of Tetswila, and the culture demanded more of what we were hearing, of what we were experiencing, than what was coming from South Africa. And that's, I think, the reason why it did not even penetrate with us was it wasn't what we already knew what South African music stood for. The likes of you on Shaka Shaka. This was a sharp detour, and it had to take us a while for us to understand it. From Kwaito, we now went into the Ingo music. I can't pronounce it. GQOM music. And at that point, we were more attuned to South African music. Then the final version, which is now Amapiano, was what we embraced. The reason why we now embraced Amapiano was because Afrobeats had strayed away from his one of his foundational features, which was let people come out, enjoy themselves, and dance. We had stopped doing that. We had abandoned that for really mediocre music, and that's why till today, Amapiano, 3-step, whatever it is, still has us on the chokehold, and that's where we are right now. Also, there's an issue of language. I think Kwaito's language was stronger. I don't know the reason why. I think the language somehow is more pronounced than it is on Amapiano. Yeah.
Bro, man, some Kwaito music were really good, man. What happened, man?
Yeah, that's my own piece.
Wangrata, Akieta, Akieta so. Wangrata, Akieta, Akieta so. Wangrata, Akieta so. Akieta so. Wangrata, Akieta so.
Anyway, shout out to all the people that gave us some of the best Kwaito records. Swata Camp, Oskido, so many of them, man. Jonina, Lebo Matosa, Mandoza.
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie you. That time,
Plane, Mdu. Don't forget HHP. Oh my God, can we listen to some HHP, please?
That's the good right there, man. Isn't it dead?
It passed away. Yes.
Yeah.
Just say like it's not dead.
Sorry, it passed away.
Shout out to HHP and the whole gang. Oh man!
Shout out to SE, man. SE is kicking ass too.
You're absolutely 100% right. We had emerging music here, and we had a lot to consume. Like Kwaito was deprioritized as a genre of music that Nigerians would listen to.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're absolutely right. And I think why we have embraced so much amapiano and like this house music, or I don't know how to describe it, what you're explaining, 3-step, right? It's because we're not creating anything locally anymore.
Yeah.
And so what we're creating locally, we're also not drumming up
we're not
sound. What's the new Nigerian sound?
There's no
Forget this thing I'm calling Afrobeats. What's the new? Is it Galala? You know how I knew that there's a problem with Afrobeats?
Go dance again.
Oh,
see, no dance there. No, that dance is no. That dance is just going.
See, this thing that Steve said, that's what's on my lips. When was the last dance song or like the last dance popularized?
No, dance song. Dance is still there, but dance song.
No, but what's the dance? What's the dance? There's no dance. And so, Steve, sorry, Ayo, I'm sure they have dances. What I'm saying is that why hasn't the dance then gone mainstream with the song?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Usually what would happen is there's a dance and then boom, from there. So I'm now here to ask you guys, what were the popular dances that you guys really rock to?
Yahoozy, Galala, Swore. I didn't do Alingo. Alingo was too complicated. I'm sorry, bro.
That was P Square trying to do their thing when something, Yeah.
Shocky was a banger.
Shocky was good.
Shocky was. Missy Elliott was doing Shocky in that video. That's how you know that.
Shocky was good. I liked Atlanta.
Yeah, but probably Atlanta guy's face was that the people said
it was too rough.
Yeah.
No, I don't care about that because Atlanta went triple in the
they went in the fucking hood. Yahoozy, I said Yahoozy now. Yeah, we did Yahoozy.
Yahoozy was good. Yahoozy was good. Atlanta was good. There was I like the Yahoozy dance. It's just really nice, It's just
that was simple. Everybody could follow it. Focus. Yeah.
I like the
Focus
Atlanta dance. Atlanta, let's go. Iyanya's Etigi was good.
Yeah. Focus dance too. Very simple.
Just focus.
That one they do for.
The focus.
Easy,
that was nice too. Yeah, with the your index finger and your middle finger on both hands going back and forth. Yeah.
Zanku came and dropped his own shit. Zlatan came and dropped his own shit. He killed the. Is it the Legbegbe dance or no?
Yeah, he killed the Legbegbe record. Because the Legbegbe was doing his thing. Then all of a sudden he came and on that killing them record. And what was
Shaku was the dance.
Yeah.
Then Zlatan came and said, "Go fail Shaku." He just bought his own dance.
Leg walk. Shaku almost true. Shaku was doing his thing that.
Yes.
You see, they should have given it more time. Zlatan just came.
I
need to listen to that. I need to listen to that verse.
No, Zlatan has. See, when it comes to verses, I believe Zlatan will go down with some good verses in rap music.
He has two already.
He has two now.
He has two. Bro, I don't even know the one that is my favorite from both of them.
See, that killing them, that Yinka Yefele line. I say, bro,
my brother,
this boy is stupid.
That verse on Whiskey's record. Come on, man.
Big budget.
It's Kelpie vibes.
Zlatan.
Rap, we got the win them like that. Oh God, boy, make a no be a belly jack. You are not a fella, so what's your excuse? It is better there's nothing you can do. Oh yeah, get a penny to the fetch a coffee. Pile, mo wale the other of my son. Oh yeah, who dey? One more, fọwọ́ lọ́mú mi ṣeré wọ́n gúnyàn mi kéré ní sọmọ gbé ṣàkó wọlé mo ní kò fẹ́ ṣàkóṣàkó.
That's a classic verse. Mo gbé zango wọlé wọ́n ní kò fẹ́ ṣàkóṣàkó. Fade it.
Not only
fade
a
it.
classic
That was good.
verse,
That was good.
Not only a classic verse, but a huge cultural moment. It was right there at the ascendancy of Burna Boy, right there. What was happening in the streets also, things were changing. This was when Zlatan and Amali were about to tell, they were telling Olamide, give us the ball. Now we get her now. It was just a bad moment.
Yeah. It was a big transition. I love
this verse.
Moments like that.
This verse had a bigger moment, but the verse on Whiskey's record is better.
Oh, that was mad. Too.
No, the verse on the Wizkid record versus this verse.
This verse has a bigger moment because of the line, the opening line. But how can you start a verse like that? How can you start a verse like that?
Yeah, that was disrespectful.
bó ṣe wo olúwa ní ṣọlá ayé tó dùn yẹn báwọn ni mo ṣe ní kọlá ayé bàjẹ́ pẹ̀lú vvs kó má fún ní tvs. Say she go leave you the lovely to money. Real money no dead, so I can slay. Life show me pepper, many things I can't say. Chance the movie, more they take advantage. Had no choice, so I pay the price. My gay bread, me I thought to slice. All the dirty for my life, me I sanitize. Money shoe get size, better realize.
Come on, man, that's a good verse too. I will still take the Killing Them verse.
Okay.
This is dope too. I'll take the Killing Them verse.
What I like this second verse is
too many pockets, you know.
Yeah, too many. No, that was
this second verse.
Why do you say? Why do you like the second verse?
This one, he has many flows. He was using multiple.
Yeah,
flows.
it was in multiple.
flows. We already grown.
Yeah, it's grown.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Zlatan.
Yeah, man. Another thing I see is operation like division. You know, I'm not seeing that anymore. Like, how many times do you put a rapper on? How many times? Like, if we're seeing Afrobeats the way we're seeing now back then you know, a Two-Face does not feature like a freestyle on Oli.
I want to ask you a question on Osagie.
Yeah.
In this year alone, how many Afrobeat artists have unveiled their chains, and how many rap artists have chains?
I mean, there's that as well. The economic disparity between, you know, who a rapper is and who an Afrobeat artist is clearly different because the labels, the distros and co invested in Afrobeat artists, and that's how you control things. They didn't invest in rappers.
Yeah, but
the only rappers they've invested in are who? Black Bones and Modu Black. Yeah. Those are the only two rappers who will say are at the top of their game in that space. You know.
Yeah, but what I was trying to point out,
record with Ashake, and he's going
which
on
is
tour
everywhere.
with him. He's going to open on tour with you. See how collaborations work and how they can help.
Yeah. But what I was trying to point out is that in Afrobeats, with that whole class of 2000, wherever that class is, Whiskey them, they have been able to cosplay as rappers. Everything about them is rap. It looks rap, apart from the music they make. Everything culturally, so they've cosplayed rappers.
We talked about this at the live show.
Yeah.
Just absorbed from what was anymore. Our music bag today. Is my internet tweaking?
I don't know. Something is tweaking, sure.
I think my internet is tweaking. I saw my Wi-Fi is unstable. All right, man. Let's get into it.
All right.
What do we have today?
Politics.
Ojude Oba. No, we actually don't have politics today. You know what? I'm jaded in politics in Africa group. In the group we have, I'm jaded.
Also, I want to ask you a question before we move on.
Yes, please.
I noticed that you've not played any record from the number one guy right now. Since the albums came out. Like, is there any reason for that? You've not acknowledged it. You've not appreciated it. You've not even played the records. Well, like, what's happening? When he was being beaten down 2-3 years ago. You're on the top of your voice and analyzing someone
No, Steve, when he
culture
was being
vultures,
lynched,
and when he was being lynched,
lynched.
you join in the lynching,
Hey, lynch is
right?
crazy.
Yeah, he was being
happened.
lynched. You're talking about a culture vulture, stealing the culture,
Lynch is
tapping from the
crazy.
culture, that and that and that. And the boy is back on his game.
The boy, 40-year-old
Since
man,
God.
the boy.
I don't understand.
No, they do
He's
that
a
one.
boy
No, they do that
now.
one.
I
No,
don't
they do that
understand.
one.
Oh, okay, he can't call himself a boy, but someone can say that forever young. What did they happen here, bro?
Steve.
What did they happen here now?
God bless
What did they
Arsenal.
happen?
God bless
No problem.
Miliana, it's been so long since you texted me. I finally took a break and now I feel like I'm on ecstasy. You said what my word means to me will one day be the death of me. They tried to kill me once, but darling, you just resurrected me.
Reach me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby. I'm so green, you gotta teach me, baby.
From Vancouver, you're BC, baby.
Pull up, play back, beep, beep, baby. And my shit came with the heat seats, baby. Swear my label gotta free me, baby.
Blow on me just like some green tea, baby. Hey, hey, hey. Buried alive, someone couldn't dig me up. If I call up your shorty right now, she picking up.
Can't. I'm sorry, guys. I listened to the whole album.
You never listen to this app. You don't even let us hear the ASAP part. You don't even let us hear the ASAP Rocky part.
I think my problem with it, because I did hear the album. Actually, you were meant to give a review of the album last week. It wasn't my fault. You didn't give the review.
I can give it now. I can give it now. For Iceman. All right. Let's go. Oh, so after listening to Iceman, because nobody cares about the remaining 2 other albums. That one are for in pockets. That was for his contract.
I didn't even bother.
I'll give Iceman a strong.
Funny enough, I listened to those 2 first.
Oh, funny.
And that's what irritated me with the whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, actually, I even like the house one that he did. The R&B one I can't do. But after listening to Iceman, I'm like, bro, okay. I listened to it again. I'm like, yeah. He has. It's not even the hits for me. It's the level of rapping where there are layers that you have to listen to, and you're like, bro, oh, okay, this is where he's going at. Shout out to him, man. He's done what he has done. He lost the battle. We all know he lost the battle, and it's going to be a mark on his a dent on his CV, or a mark on his CV. But this album, bruh, it's the rapping for me, and I'm like, yeah. This is it for me. I'm okay. It's nice. It's not a classic.
The boy is nice.
It's best work. I don't think
the boy.
The nice boy is not the Iceman.
Check out the again. Well, keep going.
So yeah, I don't think this is best album.
39.
But I don't. Excuse me, Osagie. If we do not criticize female rappers,
he'll be 40 in October. But please go on, keep going.
If we don't criticize female rappers for saying pussy at the age of 40, 41, 43, I do not think it's right for a man to be.
We don't criticize them because any rapper that does that, right? We don't just take them seriously.
What's the criticism for? What's the age criticism for Drake in what
for
context?
Me? Oh, in what context? Thank you very much for that question.
Why are you aligning this, Steve? This is our parade.
It's quite simple, right? I've been listening to Drake for a very long time. I've been listening to Drake since when? Comeback season.
Yes.
Blog era. We've been listening to a lot of albums. In the last few years, I'll say in the last 5 years, since he dropped Scorpion, Drake, after beyond Scorpion, right? Drake has failed to grow.
Grow in what sense?
Artist. In the messaging.
What messaging? Because his life has not changed. He's still he's not married. He's not married.
And that's the point. And that's the point. The source of reflection, the reflection you have, and I see we're all getting older. You get to a point in your life, you start to view things differently from how you view it as a 20-year-old, right? Drake is trying to be the hip hop version and the rapping version, and the rapping this way kind of version of Future, and that's why we don't take Future seriously. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Don't tell that to Atlanta.
No, I will tell you. Let me explain to you why. He wants to assume or playing the space of Future, but then assume another character as being a well-matured, rounded person. Do you understand? Future has signed himself to, this is me. I'm just going to be this kind of artist. And that's why people don't get mad at Future, because we don't expect more from Future. But from like a rapper like Drake, who when we heard from Thank Me Later to Take Care to Nothing Was the Same, you see a trajectory of growth in the kind of things he's saying, the relationships he's had. But what he's doing now is regurgitating all these things as if he's still 25. And so for listeners, and this is general feedback, go and read all the reviews. People are just saying, are you going to keep just doing this? That's number one.
My problem with these reviews, and I've read them,
Yes.
is that I've not seen a specific example of this. Because if you listen to this album, he was really, really very, very introspective in this album. Very introspective. Even more than
actually,
according to
and
me,
he
like
explains why
how
his music is like.
You've also not taught us, after 2 years of battling, that you should move on from, and that you can't move on from.
Why
right?
does he have to move on from?
Why does he have to move on? Has anybody moved on?
Because
did Jay-Z just go to a festival right
because
now?
Because you told him the jig is up, and Jay-Z told you the jig is up.
When
I'm up 10. You're looking at the wrong chart. Look up. Looking at the Billboard chart. Look at the billionaires chart. It's Hove. Hove gave it to Dame, gave it to everybody. Boom, boom. That's a 56-year-old man who did 444. Do you understand? 10 years ago.
Because he cheated on his wife. Drake has not cheated on his wife. He has not cheated on anybody.
Do you understand? So that's
Drake has not cheated on anybody to give you 444.
You ask me a question. Can I continue, please?
Oh, yeah, no.
Do you understand? And that's where we just look at it. You can't seem to move on from the fact that somebody else has married somebody that you described as the love of your life, and you consistently.
The guy was the one that picked him first. Let's not model this.
Hold on. Sorry,
ASAP joined all those fuck boys to go and diss him. No.
When I say I'm a man of culture, you see.
Listen,
I have
nobody knows about the Drake, Chris Brown, ASAP, Rihanna thing more than
ASAP is
Chris Brown fan.
Bro, I'm going to
ASAP
tell
was
you,
the one that started it. Everybody has moved on.
Sorry, guys, but that is not true.
What?
Okay. When Sophie knows, you know who Sophie knows better is? Sophie knows better. That's Drake's baby mom.
Baby mama, yeah.
Who ASAP Rocky was having a relationship with initially.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then they had a child. And then she DNA tested.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was Drake's.
It was Drake's child. Right?
Mm-hmm. We all know Adonis, yeah.
And then from there, ASAP had a relationship with Rihanna. They went on to be together, have children.
Yeah.
Drake has not seemingly moved on from that fact. That
he has never made a public statement about it.
We're asking
who started the public shot.
And that's the great thing that Drake
has not moved on.
And I say something. Let me you see, you guys again, this is we can go in deep with this thing because you are having surface level conversations. Let me tell you the artist. Can I talk?
Okay, wait. Let him talk.
Let me tell you the kind of artist Drake is. The kind of artist Drake is what you call, or person, actually, not artist. The kind of person is a corny ass person. These are people that if we were in our circles, we would not like. Drake has always had the backing of Lucian Grange, Universal Music, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And he has used that backing because he is the top artist.
He's the man, yeah.
Right? He's the income. Yes.
And it happens with everybody. Taylor Swift has used it. Justin Bieber has used it. It's not just
and that's why the thing became a 20v1 when that situation happened. Because he has always used it. He stepped on people's verses for not coming out. There was a crucial verse that was meant to come out on the Recross record.
Yeah,
he stepped on it. Maybach music.
Too.
Do you understand? Look at the Kendrick one that the clips had to leave Def Jam and pay their
I know that one. Yeah.
He's always done stuff in the background, right?
Which 50
has always assumed people's characters.
Everybody has. Everybody top of the game has done this.
Drake's own is.
Mother Inc. What's the co-founder of Mother Inc?
F
guy.
Yeah.
F Gotti is on record saying that they made sure 50 did not get the record deal in New York. He said it.
I'm not talking about that.
How is it different from stepping on people?
I'm not. That is so freaking different. Do you understand?
Ayo, what
and
is
that
happening
is
here?
and no, you're not letting me finish. I'm
Alright,
not saying that it's not a bad thing, and they got retribution for it. So serves
Yeah,
them
they
right.
did.
Yes, 50,
Okay,
everybody got that
okay.
retribution.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Everybody
Okay,
who they were
okay.
signed to Supreme. Supreme was a drug
I'll
dealer.
accept
They
this.
got
I'll
them
accept
right.
that.
Who took the 9 shots at
Exactly.
this was them Supreme. Yeah, it's a
I'll
gangster
accept
thing.
that. Yeah.
The problem I've had with Drake consistently, and my problem with Drake started with that 2016, 2017, where he assumed a gangster role when you have a white mom at home that raised you and sent you to good schools. And then you start assuming a role that you are not. That's the first thing.
This
right?
can be said
The
about
second,
Tupac, but let's move on.
do you understand? Bro, Tupac went to jail. Don't ever call Tupac in a Drake conversation.
Bro, I have read
Tupac went to jail.
Tupac is the fakest gangster of all time.
Tupac took
I will
what's the
tell
name of that
anybody.
guy? Sunshine Anderson, or what the name of that guy at the Tyson fight and beat that guy to a pulp. You will not see Drake do that.
Which led to how many people's death?
Yes, I'm not saying it's right.
Tupac
but
also
please,
saw Tupac
Tupac was
cops
shot
beating up a black man, came down from his car and fought the
Steve,
policeman.
Steve, that is small.
Tupac
Steve,
took 5
let me tell you
shots.
this.
Do you understand? And he said,
Steve, let me tell you this.
You shot me 5 times. I took it with a smile.
Tupac
Do
and his
not
brother.
put. I'm not going to say good or bad of Tupac, but please
I
don't
know.
put Drake
Let
in
me
the
just use my
Tupac
example.
conversation.
Let me use my example now. Can I use my example?
Don't do it.
Can I use my example? Tupac and his brother were so pussies that they led to the shooting of a 5-year-old boy in Los Angeles because they were trying to prove themselves as gangsters. People don't know that history,
and that is crazy.
So not can say that
is wrong.
Tupac is a civil rights rapper. He's not a gangster.
You can't tell me Tupac is not a gangster.
He's
That's
not
one
a
thing you're not
gangster.
going to tell me.
He's not a
Ja
gangster.
Rule was not a gangster.
Not
He's
the same with, bro. He was.
And I'm not
good
trying to
at
glorify
them.
gangsterism. I'm
They're
just
not
saying.
glorifying. I'm just saying that a lot of rappers.
The characterization of
What I
Tupac
want
will
to
not
say is
happen
that
on this podcast.
a lot of people
Alright.
want to cosplay as gangsters in rap, and we accept it as long as the music is
Yes.
Look at the
But
cross.
see,
The cross was not a gangster now.
Yes,
we all
the
know that.
Correctional officer, alleged reported correctional officer.
But he's good at creating a mafioso personality.
Yes,
and we love it for that.
But you see, the point is that there's still a track record of somebody being, I've gone down this route and done this kind of things. My problem with Drake is that stop assuming a character that you are not. Make the kind of music you make. You can make all those kind of music, but once you start to assume a character you're not, taking shots at Hove back in 2015 and say Hove only raps about art, he doesn't understand what Hove's raps about.
But they
blah,
pissed
blah,
up
blah.
on that one. They pissed
Do you
up on that
understand?
one since now.
Of course, it has always been a friendly back and forth. But you say, growing up, I wanted to be like Hove, but now I'm like Jay. Or saying some crazy lyrics and so all that stuff. And I mean, regardless of that, I listen to Drake's music, Certified Lover Boy, all these songs I've listened, but consistently, as I've been listening to it, I have not had the same thrill because he's regurgitating the same kind of things. And that's why nobody takes ASAP's Rocky seriously anymore musically. This is not a Drake thing. It's because he's also failed to grow as an artist.
He tanked a long time ago. Yeah, I agree with that.
Did you understand? From when we were
And-
listening to ASAP to listening, testing was not, people will say,
Steve.
testing was great, blah, blah, blah.
Steve,
It's
remember
the same thing.
Remember when we used to listen to ASAP in the office? Old Pulse of
Bro,
When we
that
used to-
2015 album.
So there
I saw
are
that
artists
guy- I saw
like
that guy
that.
as the god. Yeah.
That
Yep.
And for me, Kendrick has grown. J. Cole has grown.
No,
No,
last
J.
one
Cole,
didn't go.
J. Cole has grown. He might also be a corny guy, and I have my own theory around that.
My own
because
issue with J. Cole is the way the thing. I love J. Cole as a lyricist. I don't
Yes.
not like the last album,
I
but the
didn't
way
like
the
the
whole
last
thing played
album
out, I just had an aesthetics like, bro.
No, he's
but
corny.
hey,
He's a corny
he's
person.
corny.
He's
Yeah,
corny.
everybody, yeah.
We
He's
didn't just know
corny
it was
as
corny. He's corny. Someone
Yeah.
dropped a beef. He dropped the song. He took the song away. You did this one. You did. It is
I
corny.
forgot to-
See,
I
this
forgot
kind
who
of
said it.
character. We don't talk to this kind of people. You people know.
I forgot who said it. I think it was
Stop
Fat Joe.
cosplaying somebody that you are not.
Yeah, I agree with that one, sure.
Because make your music. And what did Kendrick say? I like that kind of Drake. Give me melodious records. Give me controller.
I have a theory that.
But when you start,
Actually,
you want to boss up and talk boss up stuff, you are not there. You have the backing of a gangster, the guy who signed Scarface, J Prince and his son, and they're
Which
the
are
ones
in
that took
trouble
you
now.
to Young Money. Do you
Yeah, in trouble
understand?
now.
You have OGs that are gangsters, and you've always tried to prove you're a gangster. And now
Also,
you're fighting
baby.
your label. Then the whole thing went into a beef. Then you went to court off the song.
No, that was corny. That was
Steve
corny.
now.
That was corny.
That was bad. That was bad.
That is a stench that can never leave.
But
because of beef, he went to court.
But I want to give you my POV. I want to give him my own POV.
Yes.
On this record, he has very introspective bars too. He's not.
Yes,
I know
he talks about his dad having cancer.
I don't like the boss up. I don't like the boss up lyrics because I feel like, bro, you are not that guy.
You're not.
And also Drake has done 2 songs, right? The last one was the first one was on I'm looking for is a song called The Shoe Fits, right? Is the All the Dogs Scary Hours edition. And Drake broke down why.
I know that record.
You can't hear that version that people like the most anymore in him. That version doesn't exist anymore. Even on this album, he doubled down and said it again that, sorry, that old Drake
is gone.
He's gone. He's no longer there.
No problem.
Where he now goes to is not the problem. I think he's in transition.
I need to see some growth. I need to see some transition. There's a reason why Jay-Z stopped dropping albums because
of course
probably wants to make another album, but it sounds like the last one is the same thing. You know what?
But he's dropping an album this year.
So he's giving it 10 years. I want to wrap up this conversation with Jay-Z's freestyle from yesterday night at the Roots.
911 is a joke. Public enemy #1 I've been ranked. The rocks are not crumbling. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on a federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth and somehow I'm the one who done this in the mystery game. You had to cash cow and thunk it. What you bumped his, I'm the one who strung the pain. That hill you can die on. It's way too much flat that comes from those pains. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I still on you suckers, I'm mauling you niggas gang. I ain't much for me, it's no how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a beat to even say my name.
What are we talking about?
You ever heard of a Wonder King? My children and some of them, have you niggas no shame? Y'all trying to get underskin? I really get underskin as an unharmed player. Y'all thugs with y'all thumbs again. Everybody think they're the ones insane. You're no maniac. Watch y'all saniac in my presence, nigga shrink. I need a new therapist. This shit is not working. I'm truly on the brain. Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think. That nut-ass nigga still stuttering. That chatty patty down on his luck again. Quest introducing me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him.
Give it to Hove, man. Come on, man. Come on.
All I want to say is that Hove has given Demondash at least another 4 episodes for him to rant about.
That last line about who this guy introduced him to, was it the blogger I was talking about?
It's Jaguar right.
Okay. Ah, man.
And you know the funny thing, at the last Roots performance, Jaguar is the vocalist. She's the one singing No Love.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Quest introduced me to Jaguar.
That was my favorite line.
I only have one problem with this freestyle.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to do with the rap. It doesn't have to do with the rap.
What is it? The hair?
Oh, please go on. Was your braider not around? Like, bro.
No, it's let the hair flow. See, he's 56. Ayo, when you get to 56, do anything you want to do.
It's not just 56. A 56-year-old
billionaire. See, you have to
You're forgetting that context. Ayo, Osagie.
If you say a 56-year-old billionaire, if you say a 56-year-old man in Lagos with Afro, you will say, this one does not.
I'm so disappointed in myself that there was a time I thought Dim Dash was something.
He actually was.
No, I'm not sure. You can't just you can't just become this person. He's always this. No, you can't just become. He's always this person.
I think he was.
And he just had that proximity and that grind to be involved in a movement that made sense.
Then he lost his money.
Then he lost his place, lost his money, and just look at what he has become, bro. Like it's just so. Anytime I hear him speak, I'm actually sad for him. Like I just become, I go into a pensive mood for him.
There was an era of Dame Dash where he wasn't even talking about Hove and everything. He was just talking about, this is the early era when they started interviewing people.
I remember.
You remember there was one guy who used to just put the camera in front of him. He
becoming a boss.
becoming a boss, be guiding people,
stuff like
giving them game and everything.
entrepreneurship. Yeah.
You remember
yeah,
that's
yeah.
that 2012, 2013
He
era.
still had his money then, so he still
Yeah.
had a little
And
bit like
you could-
there was security. He still had
Thank you.
security. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
we've just seen him unravel into something else where
He
he's
lost the
doing
most.
pot money.
Thank you. He
You
lost the
know.
most important thing to him, which was his wealth.
Yes.
That's what gave him
Yeah.
his self-assurance, his confidence. Yeah.
When I saw him say reasonable doubt wasn't shit, I was just like,
That's when I knew that. Yeah.
That's when I knew. That's when I knew.
That's when I knew that.
He
this
really,
guy-
he really held on to reasonable doubt. You know, he wasn't going to give Hove, but
They
he had to
auction it now.
He had to auction
They
it
auction
because
it.
he's
Yeah, they
owing like
auction
$1
it.
million in child
Yeah,
support.
they auction it.
So they had to auction it.
They
You know,
auction it, yeah.
you know, he had a virtual meeting with Hove and what's the other guy's name? I'm sorry, I forgot his name. Oh, the other guy.
About his-
now,
Karen's
the
Bigsburg.
publishing.
Yeah.
Biggs.
Malls,
And they
Malls
said they're
elder
not-
brother.
And they said they're not talking to him, that they're talking through lawyers. And Dash was like,
For real?
you niggas ain't gonna talk to me. And they're just they're looking at him like this, like, bro, the fuck
You understand? You know the funny thing? The funny thing is if Dame Dash passes away, God forbid, you know, but if he passes away before Hove will probably pay for his funeral.
Yeah.
That's how see, man.
Hove doesn't hate him.
I was
He
telling my
don't
wife
hate
something
him.
this morning, right? And this is not even drawing parallels with anybody, but I see some of that with Hove as well. You just have to be happy being the villain.
Giselle's been happy for a long time.
Do you
being the bad
understand?
guy
I'm
in the room.
personally, and you guys know from some stories, I'm the villain in
Yeah.
some people's stories. I
And it comes-
I magically become the villain. I don't know.
Oh, that reminds me. I have gist for you after this program.
You see,
Of
another
course.
villain update.
Of course.
I had one. I had one.
I magically become the villain. I just become the villain.
Any week I don't hear Osagie's gist. Any week I don't have conversations with Nigerians.
I somehow become the villain. I have extrapolated
Once I
myself away.
Once I start having conversation with
Yeah.
Nigerians, like
But I
phone,
become the
WhatsApp, Osage villain story suddenly appears
there.
from nowhere.
I'm the villain. So I don't know. You two are just like anomalies. I'm usually the villain. I end up being the bad guy somehow.
Yeah.
You know,
I think also is listen. Going back to that, especially for you, it's just because people don't know you. There was a time in our relationship. If it had ended at that time, Osagie would have been the villain. In that story. You remember?
Yeah.
But you see, as humans, and as if you want to be better human, like a better human being, a better person, you have to be very, very introspective and look at yourself and say, in this situation, what happened? How did it play out? What was my own responsibility in it?
Yeah.
If everybody keeps asking themselves that question, I think you have better relationship with people. Do you get? If you hold yourself accountable for some circumstances and things that happen in your life, you have better relationship with people, and you go ahead to say, you know what, that my bad. Let's move on.
That was on me.
Yeah, that's on
100%.
me. You know.
100% right, Steve. You know, this thing you said, right? I worked in a company in Nigeria where the somebody was leading a department, right?
Yeah.
I was leading another department, and they didn't like this person leading this department. They felt the person wasn't leading the department properly. So they came to meet me. You know, the boss came to meet me and say, "Hey, I want to get rid of this guy. I want to fire him." And I told him, "Don't fire this guy." I think what is happening here is because this guy has a senior boss, who sort of like controls and dictates him, and isn't giving him the free hand. I told this boss and said, when I have conversations with this guy, I see the ideas, I see what he wants to execute. He wants to really roam free and do these things, and I think he can do it. But what eventually happens is that because this guy reports to someone else and is loyal to that person, he stays in line and doesn't say anything in the meetings. So even I am like surprised, like, man, this guy had ideas. So I want to pull in some of him in the meeting. He backs out because he's not aligned with the boss. The boss has not given a green light on anything. So I explained to the boss, I said, this is what is going on. Eventually, they still get rid of
They
him.
fired him. Yeah.
Right? I'm the villain in that guy's story today.
Instantly.
Like, I just want to tell
Exactly.
you.
Of course.
Because somehow I was now told to also go into that department and try and get some things done. So I'm the villain.
Automatically.
So when somebody then grants an interview somewhere and talks about me and then puts it on his Instagram page, That guy is in the comment section saying, "Oh, this guy is a fucking crazy guy." And I'm reading it like this, and I'm like, "Wow."
Yeah.
That's how, and you like if he had done some introspection
and say what happens. You
maybe he had broken out from my senior manager and dropped my ideas and told them what I wanted to do. Maybe I would have still had
and
that
express
job.
myself more exactly.
Or you didn't express yourself because you are aligning with someone. Just because of that, you got fired.
Yeah,
and somehow I'm the guy to blame.
You're
not even blaming the people that you fired.
Exactly, because they called you to to do some stuff. Yeah.
And then you have so many people like that, not just having some introspection about their own lives and saying, "Oh, how did I get to this position? What did
this person cause?"
There were people we hired at Pulse that felt, I'm sure. Somebody somewhere. There was probably one guy who used to speak very big English. That I used to like to speak very big English. I'm sure he would just think,
yeah.
He won't look at his performance and say, and
I fucked up.
Yeah, and sorry again. I don't want to leave this thing hanging where people assume it's somebody and not somebody else. It's not.
No.
It's not. You guys don't even know who this person is. It's not popular.
It's not who you would think.
It's not popular and everything, right? So let me just put that there. So nobody's assuming it's them or anything. I don't want. It's 2026. I don't want to wallow with anybody. So, but we gave this guy a big break. This guy came from another state. We gave him a break, and this guy started thinking he was God. And I'm like, you need, at the end of the day, still performance based, right? You need to, and then he leaves. But then I'll be the villain. Not be today. Too many crazy things have happened, man. Come on, man. Don't let me even go into all that shit. Anyways, that's life. So for me, and that's even like my workspace and everything, right? There's stuff that has even gone into like my own like extended family where I just the villain. I just end up being the villain. I'm okay with it now. Before I used to be not worried, but like I used to think about it and say, I'm just trying to do good and help people. How come people? But now I get it. And to be honest, you know what it has made me? It has made me not care.
Yeah. You can't care, because if you start caring, you stop like you just be bringing unnecessary pressure to yourself, because you don't have to care, to be
It really made me not care. So I see something, I should fabricate some sort of intervention in there, get in there, help them. I'm like, nah, I don't care, because if I do this thing now, you're just gonna hate me more or something, whatever.
Going back to the conversation that led us here, you just wake up on Twitter and Jay-Z is the cause of everything on earth. Like, it's just Jay-Z is just the problem.
Jay-Z's Super Bowl, Super Bowl partnership. You see the essays about racism going back 400 years. I'm like,
Jay-Z lost because somebody became a billionaire.
Jay-Z lost a casino bid. There's this idea, and I really want to understand with some African Americans that seeing a wealthy black man means that person is already automatically the enemy of your culture.
Or the enemy.
Look at the way they treat Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart invests back into the hood. He does financial literacy programs for young black
people. Look at what happened with these roasts. They just used any opportunity to just go after him.
But those white comedians, it was a bit racist, man. Those jokes were a bit racist, and it was all white writers. He was a bit racist, so I mean, I'm just going to say, like, I was there, like, come on, man.
I didn't watch the full roast. I'm not saying that every time they look at people like Kevin Hart, Jay-Z.
No, he's an easy guy to pick on.
Yeah,
definitely.
Like, bro.
And he's just a shrewd businessman like every other person is,
Bro, you should be applauding people.
There was a hit piece also. There was a hit piece
Kevin Hart.
on one of the popular platforms, comedians. Right? I think it was maybe Variety. One of them, I can't remember.
On the day of the host,
the
afternoon of that day, they now said he was downsizing his company. Bro, everybody downsizes. Nike downsizes. So it's Kevin Hart that will not come and downsize.
Yeah.
But the biggest tech companies every week they are downsizing.
Every week.
But why doesn't Nas, who's also a silent,
exactly,
also
and did even invested in the casino?
You got to know, and his own was approved.
Yeah, his own was approved. They don't give
that he's not spoiling the black neighborhood.
Nas will soon they'll soon flag him, and they're going to use that. They'll go soon flag him.
Yeah,
they go some flag.
But they don't attack Nas. Nas just has this other.
It's just the way he moves. Yeah,
Nas has I don't want to point at it, but Nas has he had a problematic marriage. Let me just put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes. And they tried to get him, but nothing happened. They tried to get him, nothing happened.
But let's see.
Yeah. All right. We have
But
one
talking
topic.
about that Nancy's that ex-wife.
Okay,
That woman is she's still hot. I'm sorry.
Her milkshake still brings the boys to the yard, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Damn. Now she let that go. Hey.
That's close.
Oh my god.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge more.
Come on. All right, let's go. Should Ojude Oba have held while that is the festival Ojude Oba? Should they have held while children were still kidnapped? Sorry, I'll just want to say this before we go ahead. I think I have successfully detached myself from Nigerian news.
No, but you cannot.
Haven't you discovered from the talking points in the last, I'll say 1 month, on how we've tried to avoid like heavily political.
I think I'm discharged myself.
We're just coming. We're just repeating ourselves.
Especially from the political side, I've now detached myself fully.
Oh, that one is worst.
Charade of ADC, this primary. For me, bro. Like I said in previous episodes, they are all on serious.
Very
that less than a year to elections, this is happening. It just shows how, for me, how unorganized or disorganized or not properly organized people who want to run for office are. Personally, for me. So that whole thing I've just been detached. I'm still supporting Peter Obi because I strongly feel he's still the person that can get things going.
Yeah, but you're just numb to the whole.
Even him, personally, personally, I'm embarrassed on everybody's behalf.
Same here.
That less than a year, First of all, this whole thing that we're even saying, oh, Peter Obi, has he declared his intention to run? Has he finally declared? Has he declared?
Hasn't the one his
Peter Obi, yes, he has won his primaries. I think Kwankwaso is his running mates.
Oh, so that is now done, right?
Yeah, I think it's called okay or something.
And he's officially declared. There's a video, a statement saying, "I'm running for president of Nigeria."
I think so. I think I've seen it. I've not been following because I'm jaded at this point, but I think it's.
Oh, you're also jaded.
I'm jaded.
I am,
bro.
I can't live up. It's just the characteristics of the personnel. Like I can't just get used to the idea that this is the best that we can get in Nigeria. Yeah. It's just insane, bro. It's just insane. It's unacceptable. I can't accept it. So I'm in that position where because I can't accept it, I also can't stop it. So I have to take myself away from it.
Yeah, you feel helpless. Like just let me move out.
I'm helpless at this point. You know?
Okay, so apparently it just happened yesterday.
Yes, it happened yesterday. I saw it.
The Nigeria Democratic Congress formally declared Peter Obi as its presidential candidate for the 2027 general election at a special convention held in Abuja on Saturday, May 30, 2026.
Yeah. In his acceptance speech, he acknowledged Kwankwaso
as his running mate. Right?
Yeah. So that's
less than a year to. I'm sorry, I don't take you seriously.
All of them are serious.
I'm saying I'm not taking anybody seriously. It is the highest, the highest role in the country. I would expect that things would have been done earlier, and by now you're on a whole run. We know how these things work, but maybe we don't know how these things work. Maybe I'm a novice, and maybe they're doing it the right way. So I'm just going to sit back and watch. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is not how. Maybe if I sit with political strategists, they'll say, "What are you talking about? Don't speak like a novice. This is the prime time to actually announce. We're actually on par, on course. Do you understand? So maybe I'm the novice here that does not understand how politics and political strategy work.
Yeah.
But I just want to say that he's up. They've been rolling it out since last year. That's what I just want to say. He's up. Who is the incumbent?
Yeah,
has been doing his own album rollouts
since last year, man.
That's all I can say.
Locked and loaded.
Why? There's not even hashtag bring back our babies or bring back our, like everything is just everybody's just so used to
there's a hashtag. There's a hashtag.
What's the hashtag? I've not seen it.
I think it was bring back our children.
Maybe
it's bring back our girls was used the last time. It was used
maybe it's because of my location. I've not seen any bring back our children.
You're a geo locked away. Yeah, I saw it. But
the last bring back our guests, I was in
I was in Lagos.
where's net office again?
Community Road.
Community road in where?
All of us were there now.
What's the no, not Ikeja. I don't want to use Ikeja. There's a specific location.
Which location?
Go closer now. Zoom. Is it where is it located in Ikeja?
Is it Allen you're talking about?
Allen, I was in Allen. The last bring back our guys, I was in Allen Avenue hustling my life.
Please let us know where you're hustling.
With a wicked editor.
Okay, thank you for explaining. Because you say you're hustling on Allen Avenue. No. I beg.
Okay, let's quickly start off this with the actual.
Osagie didn't react to the wicked editor.
Wicked editor.
That I was working
he has accepted. He said he has accepted his fate.
I'm the villain. I told you, I'm the villain. It's okay. I was a wicked editor. It's fine. I'm okay. I'm a villain in everybody. So apparently, I was actually a villain. He has just been hiding it.
No, in net, but in Paul's story is different. In net, in part one, you're the bad guy.
I was Patience Ovoko in part one, then I was Franca Brown in part two. Last Friday, over 45 children and adults were kidnapped after bandits invaded 3 schools on Orire local government area. In where? That's, I believe, in which state is that?
State.
Oyo State, right?
Yeah.
In Oyo State. Over how many? Over 45 children and adults. Yes. We're looking at 1-year-old kids, 8-year-olds. It's insane, guys. You guys can go and read the news story. It's insane.
If you've not checked it out, yeah.
45 children. Oh, this happens in the north. It's in the north. It always happens in the north. This is Oyo State. This is less than 4 hours away from
less than
Spice Lagos.
Yeah. Did you say Ice Lagos?
I said Spice Lagos. 4 hours away.
What the hell is Spice Lagos? Yeah.
Is that not the name of the restaurant? What's the name of the restaurant? Spice. Whatever.
Oh.
Do you understand? I'm just trying to show you the close proximity.
This is the second attack, by the way, on the states. Yeah.
That is happening. We said this on this podcast. We've said it all along that these things are going to continue to happen until a stop is put to it, and nothing has been done. Have these children been recovered? Are they demanding for a ransom? Do we know what is going on?
Apart from promises. And I think the reaction of the federal government, who have been busy with primaries, has been very sad to see. I don't think it was an immediate response until some days after. And there was also the clip of our 001. He was asked about insecurity. And it seems that his perception of reality and is not in par with what is happening with other Nigerians. Makinde is doing his best. He's a governor. This has clearly passed his job description. This falls on the military, the security architecture, and the president, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. And if this is the way they treat other people's children, and their own kids are abroad, it lets you know that Nigerians were all for ourselves at the end of the day. Now, in terms of citizenry reaction, there's been a lot of citizenry reaction. I don't think it's coordinated or centralized, but a lot of people have come out to speak up and say this is wrong. Definitely, I feel that as different events were going on, it is a reflection of how, as a people, we cannot come together and demand for something. Yes, there are a million voices, but if a million people speaking with one voice, then something's going to happen. We have a Nigerian Labour Congress, for crying out loud. Where is their voice in all this? At the end of the day, as bad as you want to say Oshomole is as a politician, we know that back then in the days, we all grew up in the 90s and 2000s. If NLC says this nation is shutting down for 4 days, it's shutting down for 4 days. Nothing Baba Yabo could do about it. Now beg, they go beg. I feel that Nigeria, as you have said, you've been jaded. A lot of Nigerians have been jaded as well, and they've decided to move on with their lives. As long as concern me, that's the problem. People are speaking up. Nigerians protest, but it's very singular and very nuanced. It is not like the way the French will protest. The French will protest and the city will burn. And Macron will know that there's a problem, But in Nigeria here, we take it.
We don't want to inconvenience ourselves.
Yes. So if you look at Ojude Oba and people say, "Oh, why are you people doing this?" We should also ask, why do people decide to go to mosques on Friday and people go to church on Sundays, and not say, you know what, as a form of soft protest, everybody sit down at home on the days you are meant to, the day you are meant to go and look for your religious activity. Everybody sit down at home. If the chief imam of Nigeria gets feedback that nobody came to the mosque in the whole of the 36 states in this country, and PFN, CAN, and the big three in Nigeria's Christendom here that there was no church, no donation, no nothing, no tithes, then that is when you know that these people have direct lines to 001 and show that something is happening. It's not until we carry placards and say we threaten to burn the whole state. There are soft protests that we can do and say, you know what, we're not doing this, we're not doing that at the end of the day. So I think so let me just end my I think even if you are picking on one singular event, that criticism might be right, but we have to look at ourselves totally. Because people went to nightclubs now. People went to beach now.
People went to viewing party yesterday now.
People went to a viewing party.
To watch colonizers.
Group therapy happened in Ibadan. I went to group therapy. That's what I went to Ibadan to go and do.
In the same Oyo state.
Therapy?
And the state where that.
I'm sorry, what's group therapy?
You know what group therapy is, Steve, I beg. You are a tech boy. You're a tech boy in Lagos. You know what group therapy was before you left. In the same state where people were kidnapped, I saw micro cars. Everybody was going on with their lives. I went to go and visit some lounges. People were still doing Dorime there. So we now have to ask ourselves consciously as a people, collectively, why are we not demanding for a better security architecture? Because is that right? At the end of the day, who are protesting? I won't say people are not protesting. People are coming out to say things, but it's not as a collective.
Thank you very much, Ayo. For those who don't know, group therapy, it's called our group therapy. Group therapy is an electronic music event that happens across various cities. I think they just had one in Ibadan 2 days ago, and they're having one in London sometime in July. It's a big thing. DJs, electronic music. This is where
that's basically DJs. It's DJ driven. So we are not seeing any artists. There's no artists.
The rise of this is because basically you can't book Nigerian artists anymore.
They overpriced themselves out of the market. So DJs, whether it's DJs doing the normal Afrobeats or DJs doing this sound, it's what is moving right now.
It's a big deal. It's actually a big deal. And this happened in Ibadan, same city, same states where the kidnapping
for some people who don't know, sorry, I just want to say, for people who don't know, when they say the kidnapping happened in Oyo State, it's not in Ibadan. It is somewhere in Oyo State. And the thing is that Ibadan is like the most developed part of Oyo State. If you go to Oyo, you can almost smell Ojude Oba coming out from the ground. So
that's just
I just have to explain it to my people.
Yeah, and I believe Oyo State is probably one of the biggest states in West Africa.
Ibadan has the largest,
it's the biggest
landmass in West Africa.
I just weak that the same Oyo State that group therapy was there and the events head and everybody moved on, and you're telling me that Ojude Oba should not hold.
On. Come on now.
I think Nigerians love this what do you call it again? Selective morality. We love it.
That's the issue. Yeah.
We love it. We love to pick on the ones that we know don't affect us or anybody around us, and then harp on it, and then try to use that as a source of moral standing and all of that. Oh, why is Ojude Oba holding? Blah blah blah. But why are you attending your church service or your mosque? Why did you go to group therapy? Why did you your friends?
Why did you link up with your friends at the beach?
Yeah, or why aren't you protesting in your own way? Yeah. Why are you outsourcing your own demand for good governance to another group of people?
To non-elected people.
Yeah.
People who don't receive salary.
Yeah, why are you outsourcing? Why? What gives you the moral standing or absolves you of that responsibility?
Yeah, but you don't press your senator, your House of Rep member, your state House of Rep member. You don't press them. You don't press your governor.
Yeah, I'm
Where
sorry.
somebody
It's
somebody
sad
that
that Ojude Oba. It just shows how. Let me tell you what's going on, guys. Look at it this way: Ojude Oba, and every other thing has to happen. What doesn't need to happen is
Is the
kidnapping
kidnapping.
of children. You understand?
Yes.
Like you understand? Like life is meant to happen.
Life
Things
moves
that
on.
are, let's focus on the things that are not meant to happen, and than the things that are meant to happen. And a reaction to people being kidnapped cannot be stopping other things from happening. The world doesn't work that way.
It doesn't rotate. Yeah.
The World Cup is going to happen. ICE is still throwing people in detention centers and kicking people out of the country.
In the same country that says Iran will not play in that, will not be hosted in that country.
Do you understand? People are going to die in the hospital today. Standard. Does that stop anything from happening? And I understand you say, oh, these are natural causes and everything. Fine. Okay, great. The example I gave was horrible. What I'm trying to say is that shit is still going to happen that should be prevented and shouldn't stop people from doing whatever they need to do, especially because it is a privately held event. These are not people if we want to do democracy, let's do democracy.
Yeah.
The people we elected into office are the people we should hold accountable. If
I'm
we
not
find
smoking
them
them.
at Ojude Oba, then
That is when
shame
you
them.
should pray. When you see them at group therapy, shame them. That is
Shame
what
them.
you should do.
Yes, shame them. I agree. If the government of Oyo State put money down and funded Ojude Oba in whatever capacity, shame them, because they need to explain to you what they are doing to rescue those children or prevent kidnapping in the states. Put that pressure on elected officials and leave people who are running their festivals and their parties to run their festivals and parties. It's not your business. So please, selective morality doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. It doesn't. Because if we want to go there, it's a slippery slope, guys. It's a slippery slope.
All of us will be guilty.
It's a slippery slope, guys.
Press,
That's all I can say.
Press your elected officials. Nigerian politicians they are very comfortable in doing nothing and prancing around the whole country in armored cars and large convoys.
In doing nothing.
They do nothing, and you people do not press them enough. But you're not pressing a celebrity that why you not tweeting about this.
Do you know Malayi? He wears gold chains, stays in
expensive
big houses, expensive cars. Was his time in office properly audited? Are the people of Kogi State holding him accountable? No.
The same states that were dancing with a governor that has an EFCC case. It's the people that now hold the Malayi.
So we're not ready, and like I said, I'm jaded.
Nigeria is not ready to be. Once you swallow the fact that Nigerians are not ready to have a functioning country, you will sleep very well at night. Very well.
I'm jaded. I'm telling you, if I tell you I'm not jaded, it's a lie. I'm jaded. Don't tire. Should we do this week in history?
Let's do, man.
Yes, please.
This week in history. General Yakubu Gowon on May 27, 1967, redrew Nigeria's map. The country's 4 post-independence regions, the Northern region, the Western region, the Midwest Western region, and the Eastern region, were broken into 12 new states. The states created were Bendel, Benue Plateau, Cross River, East Central, North Central, Kano, Kwara, Lagos, Northeastern, Northwestern, Rivers, and Western. It was a bold move that reshaped the Federation just weeks before the Civil War began. I really want to, and I know we've done a bit of that, we go to the Wikipedia page and check it out, but I really want to go into details, read something about how and why these states were created, who advocated for it from each state, how were the states named, things like that. I really like to read up on that. Anyways, this week in history, on May 28, 1975, ECOWAS was established. Who can give me the full meaning of ECOWAS? We did this in primary school.
Economic Community of West African States.
West African States.
Thank you very much.
10 marks. And
Let
the
me
clap,
give it to
the
you.
class
Try,
will
try,
clap for
try.
you.
Well done, well done, well done,
Say the class clap for him. Pa, pa, pa,
Now
pa, pa, pa.
why you know him? Because you run from maths. Now put
Yeah,
now.
yes.
Now the
This was
subjects what you like with this.
now this was, when they say it was time for social studies, I was there. I was like, yeah.
You were there.
Double period. Let's go.
You were there. You were there. On May 28, 1975, 15 West African countries signed the Treaty of Lagos, creating ECOWAS to promote regional economic integration. Nigeria became home to its administrative headquarters, anchoring the vision of a West Africa unit united by trade, cooperation, and free movement. You know, back then Nigeria just felt like a powerhouse that kind of housed everybody. Whether because we were just economically
big brother.
advanced,
My
geographically expansive, whatever it was. But
Ghana
we're
hated
like the big
ECOWAS.
boys,
Ghana
We're-
hated ECOWAS for
Really,
one
why?
reason. Not for one reason. ECOMOG. They said it was a way for Nigeria to dominate West Africa. They said no. This has to be balanced. Nigeria has too much power in this state. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm looking at the breakdown of the member states, right? 12 member states: Benin Republic, Cape Verde, the Gambia, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, that has been suspended, Ivory Coast, Liberia, Nigeria, of course, Senegal, Sierra Leone, and Togo makes up the ECOWAS member states. But they were 15 when they were created, but now they are 12. Okay, so
Is
let
it
me
12 or 13? I thought two don't Japa. Oh, it's three. It's three now. It's three. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so the three. So Mali,
Burkina Faso.
Who else left?
I think Burkina Faso left.
Mali,
Our favorite,
Burkina Faso.
Our favorite dictator.
Who else left?
I can't remember. One of those three.
Someone else left. Interesting. I'm trying to see if I can see anything about that. Anyways, I wanted to also review when Bola Ahmed Tinubu from July 2023 to June 2025 was the chairperson.
Chairman.
Yeah, was the chairperson or chairman.
Chairperson.
The last Nigerian who was the chairman was none other than Muhammadu Buhari. And before that, wow, it'd been a long time. It was Yaradua Jonathan, and then before that, Sani Abacha, Abdusalami Abubakar, and before that, Muhammadu Buhari and Babangida, and before that, Yakubu Gowon, of course, who was in power when it was created. So that's it this week in history. I think we have one more this week in history. Yes. In 1967 May, this week, another thing was created. The Republic of Biafra. On May 30, 1967, Chukwuemeka Odimegwu Ojukwu declared the eastern region of Nigeria a sovereign nation, making it the Republic of Biafra. This move came months after escalating ethnic tensions and political instability. The declaration split the nation and set the stage for a brutal civil war that lasted 2.5 years and led to the deaths of millions of Nigerians?
Millions of Nigerians.
Yeah. And if I do say so, we are still
dealing with that.
Yeah, because nothing has been.
Problem is coming.
Observed.
Very soon.
What's the problem?
BBC have commissioned a Biafra documentary.
And
it's directed by one of our famous music video directors. I can't remember his name now. One of the ones based in the UK. So they are going to go and interview people who were Igbo people who were there during the Civil War and speak about things they saw, the tragedies, loss of family and life and all that stuff. Yeah.
That's very sad. I came across this video again of the parents of the kids that were kidnapped crying. And I can't watch the video, listen to
I can't watch. From the thumbnail, I just move on. I see the thumbnail, I'm sorry.
And that's where we are.
Yeah.
I really didn't want to end this episode like this, but that's where we are. You want to listen to the president talk about insecurity when he was asked about it?
No.
He was ranting, I beg. He was rambling, not ranting.
Oh, so I see Skepta has been very vocal about this whole kidnapping, and he's directly called out Tinubu. I'm looking at one of his posts on Twitter now. Tweeted
I didn't know.
18 hours ago. He says Tinubu, 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 bolded and in all caps with exclamation marks. How many times have we called your name? And I think that's the second one I saw.
Yeah, because you did one.
I saw one too that says, how much suffering is enough? Official bats, like mentioned his handle as well. And that's quite brave of Skepta, if you ask me. But again, this is not throw shade on anything or anybody. But if I do know how entertainers and artists moves, the first thing that came to my head is, who's engineering this? What is motivating this? Because artists don't just come out selflessly to
which is a fair thing to ask, just to make sure that you are not being misled.
Yeah, and I think the answer to that will come in a few days. If I see more artists start to be, or more entertainers start to be vocal, then I know that somebody is coordinating a campaign. Because it doesn't happen like this. It rarely happens. But if nobody else joins this whole thing and it doesn't blossom or grow into something else, then I'll know that he's selflessly doing this. So I've been too much in the media and
to see how things coalesce into
to just follow blindly, But hey, man, this is brave. This is brave. Do you guys want to listen to the woman whose child was kidnapped?
No, please. No.
Me too.
That'll be too much drama dumping.
Yeah, I don't want to. But that's where we are, guys. That's where we are in Nigeria. That's where we are. And, while that was happening, sometime in April, over 700 repentant terrorists were set for integration into the society.
So I want to ask a question, right? If this is the policy for terrorists, so what is the policy for IPOB members found? Is it shoot on sight? Is it because they should be rehabilitated? Or is it are we choosing sides here?
As you have asked me this question, you've inspired the song I want to end this podcast with.
Oh yeah, no.
Guys, I'm sorry to end on a sad note. And we'll catch you guys next week. Hope you enjoyed this edition. Freestyle, you know how we do it. Anayo, as you have asked me this question, this is the response to your answer.
If you ask me,
catch you guys next week. Love you guys. Ciao, ciao.
No matter where we see, so we tell where it start. No be me go talk, be heavy for mouth. If you ask me, the matter for ground. Now who I go ask? If you ask me, now who I go ask? No matter where we see, so we tell where it start. No be me go talk, be heavy for mouth. If you ask me, the matter for crown. Now who I go ask?
Global Village.